Let's see if it started. And we're live, I think. Are we live? Let us know.
We might be. Let's
Woo!
check.
All right. I think we're live. Hold on, let me take a look just to make sure. I got the notification. That's what happens if you click the notification bell. I can hear myself. Say something, Marv. Let me see if you're there.
Hey, hey, hey. Perfect.
All right, you're live. I can hear you. There's a delay from obviously live to thing. That's a pretty big one. Maybe I should shorten it. I don't know. What's going on? We late, but we Haitian, so we're on time.
Hold on. Psych, we figured y'all out. We're still getting ready. Hey, you gotta adjust your camera a little bit because you're kind of fading off.
I'm
Or is it
fading
the new
off.
setting?
What do you
You
mean?
look like, I'm sorry, you look like you're cutting off. It's only showing half of your face, half of your body.
On the YouTube channel, it looks full on the video.
Okay. All right, then it's just the Google Meet ad. All right, my fault, my bad. Psych.
Oh yeah. It gives everybody a way to change the view how they want it to. So I'm not a
Okay,
big fan of
actually,
it,
yeah,
but it is what it is.
I got it up now. All right, whatever. I don't need this window open, so I'm just gonna minimize it. So problem solved.
All right. I am a little choppy. I don't know why, but I'll figure that out another time. We are live. Welcome back. Cause we're just honestly, we're like the NFL at this point. We're not really sure what the hell's going on anymore.
You're
How,
here, we're here. That's all that matters.
all right, let's play. We're gonna play a game later on, but let's play this game first. What do you think? I'm gonna name divisions, and you tell me, are they like a good division, bad division, so division? Let's start with yours. AFC East. What the hell is up with them?
There's at least one good team in that division.
That's all you got.
I would that I wouldn't say okay. So for each division, okay, that's not a good division. There's a good team there.
Okay. AFC West.
One sec. Who's that?
Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders.
That's not
There's one team. Raiders,
that's
Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers.
yeah. Chargers cheating.
You
I
see?
wouldn't
Okay, so
say
then that
that's
just proves my point. Okay, it should be a good division. We all believe the Chiefs are good. Chargers record is 3-1. Broncos won that other game handily against the Bengals, but it was the Bengals. And the Raiders, we were, you know what? I was thinking about this week, and I should have sent this to you. The way we're criticizing Sam Darnold before the season, like he's not legit, looks like he is legit. It's actually Geno Smith who's not legit.
yeah. Yes, Sam Darnold. I think in the notes there you should see Sam Darnold. He's showing us that hey, maybe it was just the wrong team, wrong system, and that the Minnesota Vikings version of him is the real version of him. You put him in Seattle. I, for one, was thinking, what is he going to go to Seattle and do? Okay, well, you know what? Hey, he resurrected his career. He got paid a little bit here, and hey, let's flame out again. But surprisingly, he's holding things down in Seattle. The
Um,
AFC West, you're 100% correct. It should, in theory, be a better division. The Chiefs being 2-2 is weird. I'll say it's weird right now. The Broncos being 2-2, you could just credit it to year two for Bo Nix. Are they taking the step back, or is this just a weird start to the season for them? The Raiders at 1-3 are just being the Raiders. Geno Smith, I know that he has a great relationship with Pete Carroll now, but great relationship gets you a job. It doesn't necessarily guarantee you wins. How about that?
I mean that's one way to look at it. Is it a Fox game though? Hold on. I'm just trying to get my other game up on the screen right now because
Yeah, there is a
ooh.
Fox game. The Raiders and the Colts.
Oh no, I'm trying to watch the Texans Ravens game. For some reason, the
No
Colts
Lamar.
are
You
doing
trying to
better.
see what they look like without Lamar?
I want to see what CJ Stroud does against them because okay, and we'll talk about Lamar in a bit. That's definitely one of the things we're gonna have to talk about. What's the point of this if this can't even get me in Houston? Okay. Um. Yeah, no, Geno Smith. I never really believed in Geno Smith, but I didn't think he was as bad as he was going to be. I thought Sam Darnold wasn't going to be. Okay, let's put it like this. I didn't think Sam Darnold or Geno Smith was going to be this bad. Geno Smith bad right now. Now people are saying, oh, it's just 2 games. It may just be 2 games, but them 2 games are looking rough. Like, bro, how you have 3 picks back to back?
Geno Smith is what he is at this stage in his career. Uh, he's a backup quarterback, and I don't want to say there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure he may have had dreams and aspirations of being a starting Super Bowl winning quarterback, but he's really
Every quarterback
backup
should have that dream.
material.
Every quarterback should have that dream.
But in reality, like I said, I think he's just
There's only
backup
one quarterback that
material.
can have
He
that
can
dream
keep the
here.
ship afloat for a little bit, keep the ship rolling along, but not the solution.
What did he say? He was like, they wrote me off, but I ain't right back. You're writing back right now.
Brother, brother, you should have wrote back.
You're
should have
sending a
been like,
thesis. You're sending a thesis right now, my G. Like, I don't know what to tell you, my G. It's not looking good for your boy. Hold on,
as you look at the NFL, there's only one division that you could point to and based solely on the records of each team. There's only one division that you could look at and kind of say, okay, hey, this might be a good division, and that's the NFC West.
NFC West. All right, who's in it again? Oh, is it based off of Thursday night?
49ers.
Are you saying it's based off of Thursday night?
No, based off of the record of each team.
Yeah, but people still don't.
So 49ers 4-1, Seahawks 3-1, Rams 3-2, and the Cardinals 2-2.
People do not believe though in the Cardinals, even though their record is pretty good.
What I have them down for this year is wild card team ? Is this the year that they become a wild card team, make it to the playoffs?
I could see that. I could really see that.
Gain that experience and understanding of what it takes to get there, and then maybe next year they take another step. But as you're looking at the NFC West, I'm not saying it's time that we take a boat over to and we visit the island. However, there are a lot of people interested in Mac Island right now.
No. Dead that right here. We're not calling him Mac Island.
Hey. I told you about it. I told you, look, he's going to have some flashes. He's going to look great and amazing. But I've seen enough of him.
We're not calling him Mac Island. I don't care. He's not Mac Island. Where you
Mac 10? Mac 10?
Mac 10? What do you think?
Yeah, but that's, guns. He's number 10.
AR-15 is the only one that can work, and that's Anthony Richardson. Oh, by the way, did you see the report that he said he's open to being traded? He didn't think Sam Darnold would be this good. He thought he was going to get the job back. Like, honestly, most of us thought he would. He wasn't the only one in that. Now that Sam Darnold, listen, Sam Darnold could go 5 games bad, and I don't think they'd go back to Anthony Richardson right now. They'd be like, nah, he still led us to like a 3-0 start and looked pretty good last week if it wasn't for, what's that boy's name that dropped the ball crossing in the end zone? Adonai Mitchell. Whew, you know how much.
Daniel Jones. See, we're mixing up our people here. Daniel Jones. You said Sam Darnold a couple times. I was like, wait. What?
Oh yeah, no, Daniel Jones. Indiana Jones. My bad.
Indiana Jones and the Crusaders out in Indianapolis. They're holding that division down.
The Crusaders are good. You got Jonathan Taylor. You got Michael Pittman. Who else you got? You got honestly, we're just gonna focus on those two. Oh, you got
Zaire Franklin on defense.
The rookie tight end is good too.
Oh, and surprisingly, as we're briefly talking about Indianapolis Colts here, Jonathan Taylor. Hey, welcome back to the NFL, my friend. It's been a while. I
It's
forgot
not
about
that
you.
listen. You know how they say an offensive line matters a lot for a running back. I think a quarterback matters more at this rate. Because Jonathan Taylor, honestly, and when I drafted him, right, everyone's giving me every reason that, like, everyone's saying, like, oh, he's not who he was. He's not who he was. And I was like, but did he ever really get a chance to really be who he was? It just wasn't. I don't think I never felt like it was the fault of Jonathan Taylor. It's not like I saw that he was slower, couldn't hit the hole better. It was just like, bro, Anthony Richardson is just something. I don't know what to say.
Listen, you can take a running back out of the no matter the running back skill, you could take him out of the game. It's all the other ancillary parts around him that make it so that you can't necessarily fully take certain running backs out of the game. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles. You could load up the box and in theory take Saquon Barkley out of the game, but then you have AJ Brown and you have a pretty competent quarterback in Jalen Hurts as he runs for a 5-yard gain
Does Jalen Hurts
against.
know that he has AJ Brown?
Listen, if you just open up the stats, I like to start every single Sunday off by just looking at the stats, get a sense of what's
Oh,
going
you're
on.
just a numbers guy, huh? Numbers do lie.
Actually, I am. Do they? Okay. If I give you I'm going to give you I'm going to give you the 3 quarterbacks before and the 3 quarterbacks after, and I want you to tell me who was in the middle of them. Kyler Murray, Cam Ward. I'm sorry, Tua, Kyler Murray, and Cam Ward. Skip this quarterback. The next 3 quarterbacks: Brock Purdy, Carson Wentz, and Jake Browning.
Hold on. What am I guessing?
Try to guess the quarterback in the middle. I'm going to give you 3
I know you gave me
quarterbacks.
3, but
I'm going
like,
to skip a quarter.
what is this? Like touchdowns, yards?
Passing yards.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
passing yards. Okay, go ahead. Oh, this is fun.
So Tua Tagovailoa,
You can just
Kyler Murray, Cam Ward. Skip a quarterback, and then you have Brock Purdy, Carson Wentz, who I'm shocked is still in the NFL, and Jake Browning.
I swear to God, that better not be Jalen Hurts.
Yes, it is.
You want to know why
Now,
I said
ready?
I swear to God that it better not be Jalen Hurts? Because the quarterbacks you named, Jake Browning didn't start 4 games this year. He started 2. Carson Wentz started 3,
2.
but one of them was just like, no, he started 2. He started 2 last week and this week's.
Yep.
And
Brock Purdy's only played in 2 games.
Not even 2 full games because he got hurt and got out the game early. Jeez.
Hey, you got to be careful the company you keep around you. And I get it. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I get it. He has a team that doesn't necessarily ask him to do much. And so we as fans of the sport are looking at him a bit funny. But even when Peyton Manning had an aging Reggie Wayne and a bunch of other receivers we never really heard of, I think he was higher than.
I got to ask you a question. And then, we could just focus on the Eagles right now. And then after we could go into like recapping week 4. What's the best way to put this? We all know that I'm not the best Jalen Hurts fan. But last week, even I had to admit, this man just doesn't care about his numbers. He just cares about the wins. Is that if you don't care, and I know I asked this question kind of last week, but I'm just going to go back into it again. We said you can't be a top 5 if you don't have those numbers. Can I consider you an elite quarterback if you don't care about your numbers, but you're just getting wins?
It's a fair question. I think within the next, I don't think you can consider someone, because part of being elite is being able to is point at the stats and the numbers that you put on the board. It's not necessarily just about the wins because.
Listen, hold on, time. I'm sorry. I'm watching the Cowboys-Jets game. Yo, this rookie player got Louis Vuitton cleats on.
Who is it?
Louis Vuitton, like his cleats is all LV. Louis Vuitton. You're a rookie. You're not a
Hey,
first round rookie. You're just that's crazy. I'm sorry, but continue. I'm sorry. I was just like, is that Louis Vuitton? No, it is.
yeah, I don't think you can. I personally don't know that I can consider you elite with just having the wins. Um, Part of being a great player is one part the team success that you enjoy, and the other part of it is okay. Hey, not only did I get the team success, but look at what I was individually able to accomplish and get done. And for Jalen, he's getting all of the team success. It's just he's not getting the individual success. And beyond that, I thought we put the AJ Brown situation to bed last year, thinking, hey, Super Bowl victory, winning cures all. But I don't know if that's the case
No,
because
you
he's
didn't.
kind
You
of
don't remember what
cryptically
AJ Brown
tweeting.
tweeted at the end of the Super Bowl? He said, "I thought the Super Bowl would be like it makes it worth it," but he's like, "Nah." He says he enjoys the journey, pretty much, like the egotistical way of reading it because this is what he wrote. But I understand what he was trying to say. He's like, "I don't really care about winning the Super Bowl. What I really love is that when I'm one on one against a cornerback and he's trying everything he can to stop me, and I'm still getting touchdowns on him."
Well, that's problematic this year because this year he's played 4 games. He's got 14 receptions for 151 yards. He's averaging 3 catches and 37 yards a game. So he's not psychologically dismantling anybody these days.
No, he's
And I
not.
don't know how long you can keep that up.
Pretty much what so that egotistical way is that I care about my numbers. What I heard was, and maybe I'm just a defender, I guess, is the journey. He cares more about the journey of getting there. Like I want to win, but at the same time, the games is what I have fun playing games. He's like, now I got a whole off season of no one to beat on.
Who's he beating on this year, though? 3 catches and 37 yards a game.
So
And it's not his fault.
it's not his fault. So when he tweeted that though, I took a look and I was like, hold on, you had like 9 targets and you only had 2 catches. And again, thank you for the condensed replay watching thing. Beautiful feature. Beautiful. Yo, beautiful feature. Don't count. Listen, we need to stop taking away targets from wide receivers when the quarterback was off and throwing it like 10 yards away. That's not a target to the wide
Thank you.
receiver. The same way I don't believe if it hits the wide receiver's hands and it becomes an interception should be counted against the quarterback. The same way, like,
Mm-hmm.
don't consider it a target if it wasn't catchable.
Yep.
Like, no.
I think he has. I based and so see. I'm happy you watched the condensed replay on that one. That was one of the few ones I was able to watch this morning. But yes. So if you're reading it, you're thinking, oh, geez, what the hell are you bitching about?
That's
You
your
had
fault.
9 targets
You got
in the
nine
game. I
targets,
mean,
two
catch
catches.
the
That's on
ball.
you.
However, when you watch the game, that's like, well, I
That's a
really can't
target?
count that as a target. Like, what the hell?
I think that was a throwaway. I don't know if that was a target. He jumped to try to save it from going out of bounds. I don't know if that was a target. I think we need to recount that one. Yo, Jackson Dart got 2 touchdowns already this game. Russell Wilson is done. Actually, hold on. Before we go to
Oh,
Russell Wilson and the Giants and Jackson Dart, is there anything else you want to talk about with the Eagles? Or how do you think the Eagles should?
no, listen.
Do you think the Eagles can fix it? Do you think the Eagles can fix it? I guess is my question.
Yes, and then I'm going to follow that up with it is nuts that every single week thus far this season, not only us, but everyone else has been looking at this team. It's almost as if we can all see something that's going on that they don't see. You have an offensive weapon who you're not really utilizing to the best. You're winning, so one would think that, hey, be happy with the win, but I'm starting to feel like this is going to blow up something ugly in Philadelphia.
Yo,
And that's all that I got.
hold on. I need to see the interview for the Browns post game.
Hey, did they win? I found out somewhere in the third quarter that they were playing.
Oh, you didn't know there was a 9 o'clock game this morning?
Listen, I
I kind of stopped watching it after a while,
No, but it was
but
a real close game.
it
At
was a
one
close
point,
game.
the
But I
Browns were
kind of
leading.
I was not intrigued with the gameplay. Let's put it that way. The gameplay, it was a close game, but I was just like, oh, this is looking ugly. But Vikings won 21-17.
Okay, oh, good for them.
But
Hey, Cleveland.
so is it fixable for the
Anyway,
Browns? Not Browns. Is it
Giants.
fixable for the Eagles?
It is. They have to open up their playbook some and
Do you
get
think they
their
can?
offensive weapons outside of Saquon Barkley involved.
Do you think they can?
They may not even realize they need to get out of their own way because they're 4-0 and they're coming off of a Super Bowl victory.
You don't think they know?
If they know and they aren't doing anything about it, shame on them.
Bro, I think
Shame on them.
every sports channel, anyone with a microphone's talking about, yo, the Eagles need to score. Like they need to do something on offense. Listen, listen, someone got a leprechaun up their ass for real, because how they came back from the Rams, crazy. How, again, put it this way. The first half of the Rams, Jalen Hurts had -1 passing yards. The second half against the Bucks, this man had 0 passing yards, no completions. You don't need to be a
I feel
rocket
like we're
scientist or a
picking on them.
genius to see this. That's an issue, and it's also you have to acknowledge you cannot win a Super Bowl like that. You know what I mean? If your goal is to win Super Bowl, be like, wait, hold on. The 2 weeks, it's not like, okay, and then 3 weeks later they had that second half. No, it was literally the next week they literally did that. You just can't. I can't. They know. They have to know. And I know they have to be like, in-house, they have to be like, whew, we lucky.
Well, listen, they've at this point they've made it through just about a quarter of the season and they've remained undefeated. Let's see what they do in the next 4 games, how they address these concerns problem, whether or not they open up their playbook to get their wide receivers more involved.
Okay, I'm gonna read some touchdown notifications for you that I have set up here. Tua, I think he got his second touchdown for the day. Yeah, Tua got 2 touchdowns today, and I guess we're gonna talk about the Dolphins next. 3-yard touchdown run with Jonathan Taylor. Dak had a touchdown with Jake Ferguson. Jackson Dart with 2 touchdowns today. Daniel Jones got a touchdown already to Tyler Warren. And CJ Stroud got a touchdown on the Ravens. I got to see what the score is for the Ravens game.
So wait a minute.
What?
I'm supposed to get excited because the Miami Dolphins are beating up on the lowly Carolina Panthers. Yay!
Hold on.
Miami,
Okay.
y'all back.
I'm gonna feel nasty for saying this, and I don't mean this in a negative way, right?
Negativity incoming.
You know how they said that Josh Allen got better because Stephon Diggs was gone? He didn't have to worry about forcing the ball to Stephon Diggs to kind of keep him happy. Is there a chance that Miami might have the same situation with Tyreek?
Interesting. So you get rid of the fastest guy on the field that you pretty much could look for on every single play. Now that forces you to take a more diversified approach, and that
And
helps
make
you
it a
get back
team
on
sport at
track.
that point. Yeah.
Time will tell. Actually, that's a pretty interesting observation. See, I always thought that they had a dual-headed monster with Tyreek and
No,
Waddle.
they did. And at that point, Tua could handle it. And the offense was good, but it was sputtering. And I'm not saying it was sputtering because of Tyreek or because of what Tyreek did behind closed doors, But I think that a lot of the distractions of Tyreek from last season going into this season, I don't want to say put a cloud, but kind of stressed the offensive coordinators, stressed the coach, like, we got to get him happy. Like, obviously, we lost last year. And again, do I believe that if Tua was healthy the whole season, would that have all happened? No. Part of it is because Tua gotten healthy and you got backup quarterbacks in here really making straining the offense even more. Like it's really, you know how we talk about defenders are tired when the offense sucks. How do you think freaking wide receivers feel when it's like, bro, I don't believe in our quarterback. Our backup quarterback is gone. And you guys had championship aspirations. Now the question is, were they real championship contenders? Is a whole nother discussion. But they had championship aspirations, and to literally last year how it went, now I got to sit over here and figure out we got to get Tua involved to get him happy again.
That's a good observation and good take on the Dolphins. Now, first quarter of the season, 0-4. It's been a disaster. It's been one of the few times that everyone's been right about a team. Let's see over the next 4 games what that team looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. It's a sad thing that Tyreek Hill got hurt, but it's interesting he got hurt last week because what was the conversation we were having last week? D-Hop, Keenan Allen, Larry Fitzgerald,
Yep.
wide receivers who in the latter half of their career were able to somewhat reinvent themselves. Tyreek Hill, 31-year-old wide receiver, he tore every single L that you have in your knee. ACL, MCL,
Did he?
any other L that you could think of, he tore it.
ACL.
I saw something on YouTube that pretty much showed that his knee was shattered. Like it's gonna be, yeah. This year he had 21 receptions for 265 yards and 1 touchdown, and this is on the heels of last year he wasn't playing the greatest either.
But again,
is he going to be?
No one was playing great, starting with the quarterback.
Yeah. That's true, but
Tyreek is not quarterback proof. He is not like Garrett Wilson. He's not like prime DeAndre Hopkins. He is not quarterback proof. Because the best way to utilize him is to stretch the field, spread the field out. It's not like he can outrun a quarterback's arm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's the issue. But anyway.
Listen, good luck, Miami fans.
No, for real. Like I do think Miami might be better for it, but yeah. Okay, so
hey, before we move on from them, is he a Hall of Famer? He's got a Super Bowl with the Chiefs. Tyreek.
Oh.
Super Bowl with the Chiefs. He was doing things and putting up numbers for a while that were Madden-esque video game numbers. Unfortunately, the latter half of his career here with Miami just isn't shaping up.
I did not have him as a Hall of Famer initially. I was watching First Things First, and Nick Wright mentioned his peak, which I felt like Nick Wright kind of took for granted some people. They're like, if you took like any 2-3 year span of his career, it was up there with Megatron, with Randy Moss, Terrell Owens. It's up there. He was a threat like that. But still, if it came for it's kind of like the LeBron, Michael Jordan thing. Do you like the longevity or do you like the peak? The peak, I like LeBron. I like Jordan. The longevity, definitely LeBron. To me, still, like 3-year span, 4-year span, I'm going to bring a name up. I still think it's Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was still, he didn't leave because the league kicked him out because he was no longer good. He left because, unfortunately, CTE.
CTE?
Yeah. And we're seeing it live and in person.
I might be biased here, but I like the Randy Moss run.
Yeah, but
Um,
so to answer your question, is he a Hall of Fame? He's a Hall of Famer. He will not be a first ballot though.
Listen, and it's the span that they're talking about for him is between 2020 and 2023. The fewest amount of yards he put up was 1,200. The
That's
fewest during that 4 year span was 1,200 yards. Okay,
and that's a great number to like. Oh, my worst year was 1,200 yards, which would be some other wide receivers' best years. Which it's
the
true.
fewest amount of catches, 87 catches. Other than that, it was 111, 119, 119, and he was healthy throughout the whole thing, played pretty much every single game. So yeah, he had a pretty dominating 4 year stretch there. But I guess the concern with a player like him is he's predominantly speed based. He was never a route technician, so to speak. He could just outrun everybody. And so if you could get the ball to him in the right location, money. I'm just worried that is he going to be at 32, 33 years old when he gets back? Is he going to be able to now
Still
say
have the
become?
speed. So hold on, I'm gonna read you Antonio Brown, right? Here's a 3 year window. 3 year window. His worst yards, 1,499. His worst amount of catches was 110. In that year, 110 catches on 165 targets. Okay? 8 touchdowns, no fumbles. Like Antonio Brown was a menace. His best year, 1,834 yards, 136 catches, 10 touchdowns. The year before that was 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns.
Hey, could you imagine if he was able to hold it together? If he was able to hold it together when he signed on with the Patriots, I think if he was able
He
to
was
hold it
still
together
good.
then,
If you mean if he was able to hold it together mentally,
yes, hold it together mentally and stay out of some of the issues that he was dealing with at that time. He at that point would have solidified himself. But I think, unfortunately, if we look at someone like Terrell Owens, who is another one of these amazing wide receivers, but for off the field reasons is not in the NFL, AB is going to be one of those players as well.
he is what
And
not was. He is.
um and Tyreek Hill seems to be he carved the path down that line based on some of the off the field issues he's been dealing with
Starting
lately.
with this year, yeah,
He's going to
yeah.
be more of the Terrell Owens AB than anybody else.
No, yeah. I'm not. Again, we don't wish that on him. Hopefully, everything works out well, but still. All right. By the way, CJ Stroud, 2 touchdowns. Another touchdown for CJ Stroud. All right. So since I'm talking about CJ Stroud, let's talk about the Texans first and then the Ravens second, because the Ravens might be a pretty lengthy conversation. Texans first. Did we overhype CJ Stroud off of his rookie year? I feel like that's a fair question to ask.
Possibly, because I mean the team hasn't really enjoyed much in the way of success outside of his initial showing there. I mean, this year alone, what are they? They are 1-3. They're not really setting the world on fire right now.
They went 0-3 to start. We got their first win against the Panthers last week, I believe.
Listen, if you beat the Panthers or the Saints, that's just what you're supposed to do this year. Okay, I can't give anybody much in the way of credit. I think the Giants have a bit of a better defense and should be more competitive than the Panthers and the Saints. Well, with Malik Neighbors out too, you know what? They're supposed to lose. So yeah, no bonus points if you beat these teams. You're supposed
to. But right now the Giants are up.
Yeah, the Giants are up 14-6 on the Saints. Yes, on the Saints. They're up on the Saints.
But then we're also
Jackson
saying
Dart,
that
welcome
he
to
don't
the
have elite
NFL.
neighbors, and he's still doing this. It's even worse.
He still has a defense. And I'll take it in the absence in ready. We're just talking about this. Hey, in the absence of a amazing wide receiver, you know what this is going to force this young quarterback to do? Hey, let me somewhat familiarize myself with all my other weapons here, so I'm not force feeding neighbors and throwing balls to him over the middle, trying to get him killed. Let me see what this guy can do, that guy can do, and when neighbors comes back, now that's just the cherry on top of the cupcake because hey, I've already got a sense of what all these other guys can do. Oh, is that Brees Hall with a big
Yeah,
run?
Brees
Oh,
Hall with a good run.
fumble.
He blasted up the middle. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you.
I've got four squares going all over the place, and every now and then you see something flash. But yeah, elbow down, no fumble. So the Jackson Dart should be doing this to the Saints. If you're the quarterback that we all think, if that the Giants think that you're going to be, you should be smacking these Saints around. And guess what? It's only the second quarter, so they still could lose the game. So let's see what happens.
Yes, very much so. It's not like the game is solidified, or anything like that. So, okay. So back to the Texans. So do you think we kind of crowned CJ Stroud a little too early? Did
It
you hear
looks
his
that way.
reference on this press conference this week? I think it was this week. It might have been at the end of last
Ooh.
week. CJ Stroud's. He
No.
was like, man,
Who's
I'm not
that?
as fast as I used to be. I'm trying to run and I'm over here like, huh. He literally said, like, I'm getting old. I'm like, bro, you in your third year. Everybody's like, yo, CJ, you should not be saying that you're in your third year. You're supposed to be in your prime, bro.
Listen, this year alone, he's
Jalen Hurts got a
got a
touchdown
67%.
to Goddard.
Gonna win. Eagles are gonna win, and
2 yards.
nothing's gonna change. CJ Stroud this year, 832 yards. He's averaging about 210 yards a game. 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions is not it. It's not good enough.
Can I ask you a question? I know this is gonna sound bad. Actually, no. I'm gonna lead that into. We're gonna talk about that in the next thing. But yeah, no. So, do we feel any bad for CJ Stroud because the offensive line is horrible? The offensive line is horrible, but the defense is good.
That should be taken into consideration. This is where the coaching staff, you have to coach around
Your
a bad offensive line, whether that be getting the ball out faster or figuring out what they can do and kind of building weekly game plans around that. It can't just be, well, hey, he's not having a great year, but the offensive line, well, somebody's got to figure something out. What are these teams doing in the offseason? Sometimes that's what frustrates me. It's why is this the problem that we're having at this point in the season? Why couldn't it be addressed in the offseason?
There's not enough. There's not enough offensive line talent in the NFL. Defensive lines are more talented, or there are more talented defensive line players than there are for offensive line players. That has to.
Isn't that where coaching comes in? Coaching,
maybe,
and...
but that's the only explanation I can possibly muster up because it makes no sense. It makes no sense why some teams have good offensive linemen, decent offensive line, and then just horrible.
There's a guy who used to be with the Patriots, Dante Scarnecchia, which his last name is not written however it sounds. It's written completely different than that. But anyway,
welcome back.
He was an offensive lineman. Huh?
Nah, someone's just in the chat saying what's good, fellas. Maximilian was good.
Maximilian, welcome.
So that you know when we're live.
But Dante Scarnecchia, New England Patriots.
He's in our fantasy league.
He was in
Boston bred, I believe.
He was a offensive line guru. Give him 5 fat guys, and he's going to get them to block and do what they're supposed to and make them look amazing.
I do believe we might have a lack of offensive line coaches as well, because there's some offense. Okay, talking about my team, right? We traded away like 3 offensive linemen like in the past 2 years, and all of them have been the Pro Bowls once they left the team. And we're still sitting over here like our offensive line needs help. Now you think that would
That
mean
tells me it's
fire the
coaching.
offensive line coach and get a new one because clearly he ain't doing the job. But no, they don't. And I'm just like, it's guys. If we trade away 3 and 3 make the Pro Bowl, not like replacement like Mac Jones. No, made it by votes. But we couldn't find a way to start him, or we couldn't find whenever he was here, he was a revolving door. It's the coach. It's the coach. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anything else you want to mention about the Texans?
No, Texans, you gotta clean it up. Especially if you have aspirations of being potentially winning the Super Bowl. The statistics and the numbers usually show that you gotta kind of get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get it done early on before everyone has to get paid, starting with the quarterback rate. The going rate for a quarterback these days, 60 million, 50 million, somewhere in there.
55 plus.
Gotta figure it out.
All right. Now to talk about the highlight of highlight of the NFL, really. Listen, Lamar's hurt. The Ravens are down, and for some reason, they're still the favorites to win the division. I was supposed to put a bet in before today's game started. I don't know how the hell they're still the favorites to do it at 1-4, but they are, because my Steelers are.
Hey, who started for them today? Cooper Rush, right?
Yes, and that's the second thing. Listen, I know backup quarterbacks are a luxury to have and not really easy to find. Cooper Rush? Your starting quarterback is Lamar Jackson, and your backup is Cooper Rush? Wouldn't you want your backup quarterback to have a similar play style to your starting quarterback so you don't have to have a whole different offense in? Cooper Rush can't do half the things.
That makes sense.
Cooper Rush can't do half the things Lamar can do. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
However, he's more willing to stand in the pocket and throw the ball, which means that maybe the wide receivers will be a little bit more involved, involved on a more regular basis.
Oh, really? Okay. Here's the stat line so far from the game. Cooper Rush. This is in 2-minute warning in the second quarter. 2-minute warning. 6 attempts, 5 completions. They said don't throw the ball.
How many yards, though? How many yards?
64 yards. He's averaging 8 yards of completion. Oh, 8 yards in attempt. 8 yards in attempt.
So basically what the Ravens are saying, hey, Derrick Henry, guess what, buddy? 45 carries for you today.
You know, that's what you would think. Guess how many carries Derrick Henry has?
12?
Guess how many carries?
12. 6 in the first quarter, maybe 6 in the second quarter now. 2-minute warning.
6.
More? 6?
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, no wonder they're losing 17-3. So what's been the game plan? He's thrown the ball. It's the second quarter. The quarterback has thrown the ball 6 times and has got 5 completions, and Derrick Henry's averaging 3 touches a quarter now.
Okay, so I just had to take a look. They're 2 for 5 on 3rd down. They haven't gone for it on 4th down. No turnovers. Sacked once. 3 penalties. Yeah, no. I can't tell you. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well, clearly they're not. They
ran a total of
Vegas
17
probably
plays.
has
17 plays total.
Well, they're no longer favorites to come out of the AFC East. At the AFC.
But okay, so here's the thing. Even before that, though, Lamar wasn't playing good, man. Lamar hasn't been playing
Yeah,
good this
you
year except for the first week. Oh, and against the Browns.
um you mentioned it last week. Hey, is he pressing a bit? Is it getting to him? Hey, he put together a historic season last season and he wasn't able to bring home the MVP. Is he pressing a little bit? And getting injured, I'm sure, isn't going to help the team. Starting off, what are they, 1-3 this year? That
One and
sure
four.
wasn't helping. If that was this 1-4, whoosh. Um, the window doesn't stay open forever. Every single year, they're not going to keep talking about you and your team as, hey, this is the year for them. This is the year for them. And for the past several years now,
But
it's
what did
been,
I
oh,
tell you in
geez,
the
is this
beginning
the
of the
year
season, though?
for?
Do you remember the beginning of the season when I was like, I feel like the Ravens have not tried to evolve their game at all. Like, they're still running the same offense for the whole career. I'm not even going to say for the last 5 years, the whole career.
When you have a weapon like Lamar Jackson,
No,
sadly, because of what
no,
his strengths are, you need a particular type of playbook if he's not going to be the stand in the pocket and traditionally throw quarterback. So his playbook is
no,
always going to lean
no.
heavily
I don't.
towards
I'm not giving him
run
that
plays for
excuse.
him.
I'm not giving him that excuse. Want to know why? You have a quarterback like Pat Mahomes. You still found a way to evolve the team. You listen for Lamar.
Pat
You know what you need
Mahomes,
to do?
I put Pat Mahomes more in the traditional, I want to stand in the pocket and throw than running quarterback. He can run, he can move, but he almost prefers to be in the pocket doing it. Whereas
Hold on, hold on,
Lamar,
hold
I
on.
would say that,
Hold up, real quick. Time out. I think we got to give. If this is who I think it is, we got to give a round of applause to our newly minted Mass State Police graduate in the chat. And what it do, Mike? What's going on?
oh, Donnie P. Don for Prez is in the
um,
building.
no. They've had. It's not just bad luck. Listen, if you have the same bad luck against the same teams every year, and the same bad luck is from the same player every year, then guess what? It's not bad luck. It's not bad luck because the thing is, he won. He chokes against the Bills. He chokes against the Ravens. All right. He throws. Most of his turnovers are against them. Oh, they got his number. Okay, fine. They got his number, but for some reason, I just can't. The team does not seem to evolve. You wanted to be a better passer. You did really good. The numbers look a lot better the next year. You know what I mean? Like last year or 2 years ago, where people were like he still deserved to be MVP. I didn't think so. I still believe it should have been Josh Allen last year, and I'm glad it was Josh Allen. Not me trying to give like a lot of people saying it's like they just wanted to give it to Josh Allen because he deserved one from like kind of like the James Harden a few years ago in NBA when it went to Steph Curry, but it should have been him. No, it's really you can't have two kryptonites, Mike. There's a kryptonite. You can't have two. Okay, he's like Bills and Chiefs are his kryptonite. You can't have two. That means you got two offensive coaches, two head coaches, two defensive coaches as your kryptonite. That's holding you back. That cannot be your kryptonite. You listen. There are bunch of different types of kryptonite, but they all do something different. For Clark Kent, green is bad.
Well, hold on. Listen, if they've got two kryptonites, how the hell do they get out of the AFC then?
Both
So
of them in
every
the
year
AFC.
they've
So
got
then
to
he's
hope
never gonna
somebody
make it.
takes
So he
their
needs to leave the
kryptonite out
AFC,
for
go
them.
NFC. What is he gonna do? Go to the Cowboys? But it's year in, year out. You throwing the ball because teams are selling out to stop the run. And it really feels like the Chiefs and the Bills say, no, we're selling out for the run, beat us with your arm. And that's when you want to throw 2 interceptions a game. It's it's just annoying. I can't. I'm getting tired of seeing Lamar. Like he is a great quarterback. I'm tired of seeing him crumble when the lights are bright. When they expect you, when you have a hard win, like because there's the easy wins. He gets those all the time. But when it's a hard one, like, oh, this is gonna be a hard game. You better bring your lunch pail. It's gonna be a long day. Like you gotta be on your you can't afford to make mistakes. He's gonna make every single mistake. Like you remember, it was so bad that people thought that the injury was like a, oh, he just kind of gave up on the team type of thing, and that's why they're asking the coach, oh, if the game was not a blowout, would he have came back in? Like, bro, you were not doing good. You were not doing good.
Are we slow? I don't want to say slowly, but is he playing himself out of being an elite quarterback right now? Because at this point, what else do you try with the Ravens? You're right. Their offense isn't evolving. They're running this almost 19 whatever offense that's run focused, and every formation looks like it's a potential run. Is he playing himself out of being an elite quarterback?
Elite is 3, right? Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen. Supposed to be Lamar. The thing is,
but it's Joe. Well, Joe Burrow is not playing this year,
so can't even do it.
Matt Stafford.
Oh, actually, Matthew Stafford. Let Matthew Stafford continue this year like he's been playing for the past 2 weeks. He will be the 3rd one in the league. I believe there should only be 3 for elite.
Listen, based on what I was hearing coming into the season, Matt Stafford, he had to get certain cryogenic chambers during training camp. I was like, oh man, we were having this talk about, hey, maybe they should consider trading for Shador just in case. But he's come out and looked amazing so far this year. And what are they at 3-1? Yeah, they're holding it down. So far, so good.
With the Ravens, and the reason I just made that face is because that defense is not the same. Texans just scored another touchdown. They've got 20. It's 24-3. The defense is not the same. Lamar got to
see. I guess you know what.
What? Go ahead.
Some of these teams, they get by off of reputation. The Ravens have historically had that Ravens defense, which has it's made it possible for the offense to not necessarily need to evolve quickly or at all. Hey, you've got a great defense. You guys can do whatever. We're gonna carry to the victory anyway. It's just the direction that the NFL is headed now. You do need a capable offense that can come out week in and week out and produce.
No, it's not. That defense is bad, but
oh, what's his face is out. Defensive player. I'm gonna have his name in a second. Marmaduke.
No,
there you go.
Nnamdi
Maduke. There you go.
I can't say his last name. You know, he's out for the year. I think he had like a neck injury. Was it?
He was their Cam Hayward on defense.
He is the defense. Yes, you can run the ball on them. He is the defensive line. He stops the run. Okay, he is a primo run defender. Okay, primo run defender. Right? Oh no, that's the reason why we're losing. Okay, so that's the reason why C.J. Stroud is 11 for 13 for 101 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. No, no. It's like I can't. I'm not giving the. And again, I know it sounds crazy coming from a Steelers fan. I'm not giving the Ravens any excuses anymore. It's always been an excuse. But Lamar is the MVP, so it's not his fault. Yes, it is. He's listen, you expect the quarterback to cover up for any deficiencies on your team. We don't give Pat Mahomes all these luxuries. Like, even when they were winning that 2 years ago or last year, we're like, yeah, but something looks wrong. The team don't look that good, yada, yada, yada. But he still got them wins. So therefore, we're like, all right, we'll figure it out. Right now, Jalen Hurts, we're still talking about like, yo, this man's is not passing the ball. Like, what the hell's going on? And then all of a sudden, it's like, but they're still getting wins. So I guess we can't complain too much. Yes, we're making the Ravens sound lazy. Listen, it's
listen. They just showed this compilation of all the routes that AJ Brown ran today and didn't get the ball.
Hold on. What's going on with the
Listen,
Eagles
this is
game?
what the players mean when they say that the media is fueling some of this stuff because there's no reason why y'all need to be showing this during the game. It's still the first half.
How many targets does he even have?
I missed it. They did have a prompt up. I missed it. I mean, they're winning
AJ
right now,
Brown.
10-3
AJ Brown
against the
has four.
Broncos.
No, AJ Brown has 4 targets, 4 catches. So he's doing decent. Not even halftime. Not even 2-minute warning. He has 4 targets, 4 catches.
They're showing the routes where he wasn't looked at.
Nah, but I'm not. I don't know. It's just the Lamar goggles are covering up for how bad the Ravens really are. It's because one, obviously the black community, we're rooting for Lamar like we're rooting for Shador. Right? It's just hands down. But we also got to be fair where we're like, Lamar, the team needs you to be your best against the Chiefs. They need you to not turn the ball over. So why are you turning the ball over? He really, I didn't want to be right. He really sounded stressed in the beginning. He sounded stressed before the season started. It seems like he's playing stressed, like he's trying to prove a point.
He hears he's react. His play looks like somebody who hears the noise, and like you.
Oh, he
this
definitely
is
hears
your
the
pick
noise
for this year.
Lamar never made it seem like he never heard the noise. Lamar always heard the noise. Javonte Williams with a touchdown. The Jets, my Jets take is a horrible take right now. It's just, I just don't. Justin Fields, I don't know what to say, man. I tried fighting for you, my G. Nothing I can do.
Hey, they came out and looked really good to start the season, and it's been a shit show since. Justin Fields, unless you can get this team to come together and go on a historic run, this might be the last we see of him.
Okay, if my friend Ramon sees this, right? We're not disrespecting Lamar, but Lamar is one of the main reasons you do not win the big games. Okay? Now, does the team, because again, their butts kicked right now. Does the team need Lamar? Yes. But like every team, we need the quarterback to lift the team up to the next level. You need to lift. Lamar needs to lift. Against the Chiefs and the Bills, Lamar is a liability. When it's against the Browns, when it's against some bottom feeders, if it's against the Panthers, oh, he's going to run it up. He's going to run it up.
Yeah, he beats the teams that he's supposed to beat.
Yes, but he can't beat teams that we need him to beat. Ooh, I'm about to put that in the chat.
Oh, Daniel Jones. Yeah. Oh, man. Daniel Jones just threw a touchdown.
To who?
I didn't see who caught it. He was rolling out, fired it in there. Oh, he was being blitzed. Yep, here comes the blitz to the left.
Pittman
to the right.
By the way, I went apple picking yesterday.
Oh.
Got me some good Pierre cider over here.
Really? Nice. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't want to go apple picking. It's all right.
Nah. They're going talk to Jeannie and them. They're going next week.
Next Saturday. There. Yeah, I was just giving you a hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think next Saturday, the 11th or whatever that is.
I'm gonna be over in Pittsburgh, live stream from the game. Let's go, Pittsburgh.
Why'd they go for 2?
Who?
The Colts. They scored a touchdown. The score's 20-3, and instead of just kicking the field goal, the PAT, they went for 2, and they missed it.
Why'd they go for 2?
Now, could they be working on something?
Why? All right.
It was just timing. It was just timing for them. But anyway,
okay.
All right,
so
who we got
next?
next?
Go into the second, before we go into the halftime break, let's go over last week's games, and we're gonna play the game where you give me your take from the game. You ready? Vikings Steelers
Ooh, hold on,
24
hold on.
21. Steelers win.
Hey, Steelers are right now top of AFC North. Surprising, but not really because it's Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they accomplished what they were supposed to. They came out of the first quarter of the season 3-1 in the top of their division, shut the door. Now let's focus on the next quarter of the season.
Okay, I do want to say one thing because I know there was a clip going on online where they were showing like Dan Orlovsky had a take saying that the Steelers could start the season 0-6, but they clip it
Whoosh.
where they didn't hear the question. They said if Mason Rudolph is the starting quarterback, how did the first 6 games of the Steelers go? And he said 0-6. But people are just clipping it. They're clipping out the question. It's like, oh yeah, no, I can see the Steelers going 0-6. Like that's crazy. That's crazy work. Y'all taking half sentences, half answers over here. Bengals Broncos 28-3. Broncos win.
The Bengals beat the Jake Browning's your starting quarterback, and it's not going to be a good season for the Broncos until Burrow gets back. How long is he out for? Do you know?
Burrow till December.
Is it so season ending pretty much?
No. They said December because they said if we're in the playoff picture, he's coming back this season.
Oh, step in the wrong direction.
So what's your take on it?
Next. Their season's over. They need to start planning for next year and figuring out what they're going to do at the wide receiver position because T. Higgins is gone.
It's gone. T. Higgins is gone next year. He's not going to be not being kept till next year. What about the Broncos?
Broncos, I think they're 2-2 now. The Broncos and the Commanders are two teams that I'm watching because of their quarterbacks, and I'm curious to see how year 2 goes for both of those quarterbacks. And guess what? In year 2, both of those teams are 2-2 right now, so a little bit of the magic may have worn off, but it's still early in the season. For two young quarterbacks, I'll take 2-2. At least you don't have a losing record.
Okay. By the way, Jaden Daniels hasn't played. He's only played one game. He's playing again today.
Is he out?
He's playing today, but he's been out for.
Oh, that's why Mariota's been playing. You're right. But so okay, so you know what? He gets it. They get an asterisk on the whole because of their quarterback not playing.
Agreed. Jets Dolphins 21-27. Dolphins with the win.
Battle for the bottom of the AFC East. Both of those teams are not trending in the right direction. We just talked about Justin Fields rooting for the young man, but they haven't been able to pull it together in New York. Dolphins, well, maybe this Tyreek Hill injury is a blessing in disguise. It's going to potentially help spread the ball out a little bit more, and we'll see if that's in fact what happens.
Hey, you got someone who's a fan of your actually. So Max Miller, I don't think you saw when he said this in the beginning of the season, but he said this. He said calling it right now, either Higgins or AJ Brown will be the pass wide receiver next season.
Hey, I'm not upset at it. The question is, who would you rather have? I think you kept harping on this last year that, hey, I don't know that Higgins is a legitimate number 1 wide receiver. So if given a choice, I'll take AJ Brown because he's proven we know what we're getting there. Mm-hmm. For not as much money, I would be willing to take T. Higgins on this team. You put T. Higgins, maybe they keep Steph Diggs and all of the other wide receivers they have. Now there's somewhat of a hierarchy, and I think the team's better positioned moving forward.
All right. Now, if anyone didn't see earlier in the video on the stream, I had mentioned that not because Tyreek is a negative influence, but I believe that them losing Tyreek, what just happened? What did you just see?
Giants just fumbled. Saints recovered and
For a
got
touchdown?
a pretty decent run back. No, decent run back.
But my mention was that with Tyreek being out, maybe the offense, not to say that Tyreek was holding the offense back, but they might have been a little pressed. So the same way the Bills lost Diggs and they were able to open up the offense for everybody, I do believe the Miami Dolphins might have that same benefit. Just because Tyreek, since last year, was the squeaky wheel, came into this season as a squeaky wheel, they probably felt a little more pressed to get him involved. Now that he's out, and they already said he's going to get cut at the end of the season. They already mentioned they're not signing him back next year. So there's a chance that, oh my God. Oh, you need to hit the treadmill, Javonta. Damn. The Cowboys, Javonta Williams. He needed to fart just to get a little bit more turbo on that one. Like he ran out of gas. That's crazy work. So yeah, 65 yards. Yeah, he got all the way to the 2 because he couldn't just shake the last people. That's crazy. That's another touchdown right before the end of the half. All right, next game. Packers Cowboys ends in a tie, 40 overall.
Um, a tie is weird, and I feel like so. Hold on, I think the Packers are coming off a loss, and now they tied.
Mm-hmm.
So are they cooling a little bit? Is the question. But I'll take a tie over the loss. The reality of it is, ready. The Cowboys, they really should have hoped that the Packers beat them so that they can have a better pick for next year.
Nah, Jerry did not want
Because
that. Anyone could beat me, but not Micah Parsons.
so I don't know. You know what? It's more of a statement against the Packers than the Cowboys. Hey, based on where the Cowboys are this year, I don't. Very few of us are expecting anything of them. The Packers, hey, you came in as Super Bowl with Super Bowl expectations, and during the first couple of the weeks, you looked that way, and now you're slowing down a bit. It's not to say it still can't happen, but would all expect a bit more dominating season. You've got more wide receivers than you know what to do with. You got a defense now that's got some credibility. Let's get your shit together.
Cowboys missed the extra point. That's crazy. Brandon Aubrey. That's wild. Okay. Honestly, I agree with all your takes on that one. The only thing I'll add in there is NFL. Apparently, remember what I mentioned about ending games? It should be a field goal kickoff, pretty much thing. Pat McAfee they've called it the golden boot rule. So yes, I believe NFL, after one more quarter of overtime, if it's still tied, just do field goal kicks. Start from the 5 and work your way back. Every 5-yard increments. Because clearly people will still miss a 30-yarder. The issue is Pat McAfee said start at like a 45-yard kickoff. I don't like that one per se, because if they both make 45 and they both make 50, then there's a chance they could both miss 55. If they both miss 55, what are we gonna do? Keep kicking at 55 until one of them makes it? That sounds kind of annoying. I'd rather start from 5,
No,
more opportunity for them to miss. With defenders, you get the defense, you have the blocking team on the field and everything.
You know what? In that case, then guess what? 55, we put a cap on it. Hey, listen, kickers, you have one job. So you know what? We keep pushing it back until somebody makes and somebody misses. That's it.
So horse.
Because if we start at 5, it just...
Yo, Maximilian, relax on my boys, the Jets. Relax. But he's right. The Jets only have 3 points on the Cowboys defense that we mentioned might be one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Relax, Maximilian, relax. We don't need to come for the Jets like that. I'm a Justin Fields fan. I still am a fan even with all this. Ravens Chiefs 37-20. Lamar left, got hurt, and right now they're getting their butts kicked right now as we speak.
The Chiefs, even with winning and being at 2-2, they're not out of the woods yet. But hey, they are treading water during the first quarter of the season here. They survived it 2-2. They're in position to still compete as the year goes on.
I believe they're on the up and up because they got Xavier back and they're working them back in. They're gonna get Rashee Rice back in like 2 weeks or something like that. So it can only go up for them. That's why I don't see them like the Ravens. The Ravens are on the way down.
Yeah, the Ravens is now, based on their output this year so far, they're not a trending up team. They're trending down. The Chiefs, you're right, they're on a better trajectory now that they're getting some of their pieces back. They still have the quarterback that they need. Next up, outside of getting the pieces back for the Chiefs, though, is getting that defense to look much better than it's looked so far this year.
All right. Um, I'm gonna say this team, and I'm just gonna say my take first on this one. Bears Raiders 25-24. I think I'm done with Caleb. I'm done with Caleb. I know they're saying it's too early to write him off, but I'm kind of done with Caleb Williams. They only won that game because the defense blocked the kick.
Hey, a win is a win is a win is a win.
Yeah, but it wasn't because of the quarterback. Caleb.
I'm willing to, even though there are going to be some roller coaster moments this year with the Bears, I'm willing to judge him at the end of the season and compare it to what he did last year to see if they've taken a full step in the right direction or
three
whatnot.
interceptions. 3 interceptions. And you only scored 25 points off of 3 turnovers. I had the same issue against the Steelers when they beat the Patriots. I'm like, you had 5 turnovers and only got like 10 yards of offense off of it. It's the same thing. Listen, I'm gonna be fair. Yes, he's not Aaron Rodgers, but bro, you got a short field.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Colts Rams 27-20. Rams won.
That was a nice test for the Colts. Unfortunately, they didn't pass it, but they seem to be back on the
They would have won if it wasn't for Adonai
track
Mitchell.
this week.
They would have won if it was not for Adonai
That's
Mitchell.
True. Rams, Matt Stafford looks much better than I thought he was going to look this year, so they're rolling as well.
And healthy. Jaguars 49ers 26-21. Jaguars win.
What did we learn?
The same way I'm done with Caleb Williams, I'm kind of done with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, hey, see, I've somewhat been jumping on that, but you've correctly pointed out, hey, they just redid his contract, so he's not going anywhere. And
he ain't going nowhere. Bro, listen, I don't know. If I was an owner, I'd be sick to be like, I'm really paying you $60 million a year to be a bum. Like, I'd be sick. I'd really be sick. Washington Commanders, Atlanta Falcons, 34-27. Falcons win.
The Falcons are 2-2 right now. Do we believe in them yet?
I don't believe in them, and I just wanted to pull this up. Penix confuses me, and I don't know if it's because of how the coaches are using him in between or whatnot, because, like, he has good games and then horrible games. Like, you literally got skunked the week before, and then this week you scored 34 points on offense. 2 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. Like, I don't know how to decipher what I'm seeing here.
How many did Penix come out after 1 year in college?
No.
Can you remember?
I don't remember, but it was not more than just 1 year. It's not 1 year. 1 year as a starter, you mean? It wasn't just 1 year, I think. It was more than that.
Because that's the other thing with the quarterback position in the NFL. So many of these guys, yes, they're drafted, they're put in position to play, but some of them aren't battle tested. If you get my gist, it's they haven't played in enough big moments in college, and they haven't had to come back from deficits and be placed in certain circumstances and situations, so you can get a sense of how they're going to react and what they do and don't need in those moments.
The Saints are up 16-14.
Oh yeah, so that's what I was telling you. Hey, you're supposed to beat up on these teams, but the Giants were up at that time we were talking.
All right, I'm just gonna focus on some other scores that are relevant. Saints Bills 31-19. I was disappointed. It should not have been as close as it was.
Hey, they're 4-0. I guess every team's entitled to have a game like that against a lesser opponent.
Lions Browns 34-10. The last game of Joe Flacco's career.
The Dylan Gabriel era has started we'll see what happens with it. Joe Flacco, listen, nice job. You held the team down for a quarter of the season. Took some hits that we didn't want our rookie quarterbacks taking. Have a seat on the bench, my man.
All right. Panthers Patriots 42-13.
See, that's what you're supposed to do against a team like the Carolina Panthers. Okay, smack them around. Okay, the Patriots are 2-2. No, we're not out of the woods. No, it's still not looking as clean as we want it to look. But 500, they're halfway there. They're halfway to the amount of wins that they had last season.
Yeah. Sadly enough. Chargers Giants 21-18. Giants beaten with the upset.
The Chargers have looked good in the first half of the first quarter of the season here, but that's kind of the thing with Herbert. I want to say he's going to have some great games, and then they're not going to look as good as they need to. Giants beat them though, and that was the game that Jackson Dart came out and was just running all over the place. Just so you know what, sometimes when a defense is facing a new quarterback, there's not enough tape on them. They're
not. There was no tape. There was no tape on Dart.
So you know what, that's okay. As more tape gets out, it may not necessarily go that way, but you really would not have expected the Chargers to lose to them.
All right, we already talked about the Eagles earlier, the Texans earlier, and the Seahawks earlier. So, all right, that's it for recapping on week 4. And before we take our halftime break, just gonna give you guys a score update of where we stand. Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts, 20-3. Indianapolis up. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, Indianapolis is putting together a pretty good season. The Raiders, not so much so. Funny thing is, I was thinking that the Raiders would be a decent place that Shador could ultimately end up if the Browns ever get their shit together.
I told you they're not trading him. They can't have another quarterback leave there and for that quarterback to thrive.
Go somewhere else and perform.
No, they can't afford
it.
So
yeah, so the Colts are doing what they're supposed to, just at the half, up 20-3.
All right, and you already mentioned the Giants, New Orleans, 14-16. We already talked about that one just a second ago. Dallas Jets, 23-3. Dallas up. We talked about that one. I will say this. Justin Fields is getting sacked like crazy. Denver, Philadelphia, 10-3. Philadelphia up. Any thoughts?
10-3. So 10-3. If the Eagles are who everyone thinks they are, the score shouldn't only be 10-3. But because for weeks we've been looking at them and saying, hey, there's something not fully right here, it makes sense that that would be the score.
Okay. Miami, Carolina, 17-10.
Uninterested. That's what Miami's supposed to do. But if they can keep doing this for the next couple of weeks, then they'll be worthy of paying a bit closer attention to.
But not championship contenders.
No. At best, Miami can only hope to be a wild card team this year. At best.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like, wait, hold on. When did the numbers change? Houston scored another touchdown.
30-3.
Wow. 31-3.
They just got a interception, is what it was. Gave him really good field position.
And Nick Chubb had a 27-yard touchdown. Nick Chubb this week is balling, and I started Woody Marks. I'm not a fan of it. All right, guys. In that case, we are about to take our halftime break. Let me see here. I'm trying to. Is this not where we do it? I'm trying to put our halftime break counter up. I don't know why I can't find it. Hold on a second. But we're about to be back, so don't mind us. And yeah, I'm gonna put a timer up here
We'll be
soon so
back.
that you guys could see it. All right, but we'll be back.
15 minutes. Justin Fields would have accomplished something similar with the Baltimore Ravens as what he accomplished with the Pittsburgh Steelers if he chose to go there as a backup. None of us knew that Lamar Jackson was going to get injured, and so he would have been rolling the dice. But if he, like he did, he got injured, he would have come in, presumably looked decent, and was a very similar quarterback in style to what Lamar Jackson brings, and potentially prolong his career. So if he went to the Baltimore Ravens, he could have potentially prolonged his career a little bit longer. With what he's putting on tape this year, it's not looking good.
So that was said because we just don't understand where the hell Cooper Rush came from, right? Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Yeah.
I just popped my headphones in.
That was all because of Cooper Rush, and we don't understand where the hell Cooper Rush came from.
Yeah, you want to think that if whoever your main quarterback is, the backup or backups, they should at a bare minimum have something of a similar style to the starting quarterback of that team. So, for example, someone like a Lamar Jackson, his backup should ideally be someone along the lines of a Justin Fields. That makes sense. Hey, he's a pretty quick running quarterback. His passing game may not fully be where the traditional it may not be where the traditional quarterback is, and the Indianapolis Colts just scored again.
I just saw that. I was just about to off of pick 6, right?
Yep. Like if things don't work out for Drake May, I think he would be an ideal backup to Josh Allen. They do look similar and have similar-ish play styles. So Drake May is very reminiscent of a young Josh Allen.
Did you see the report that Shador said he didn't want to go to the Ravens?
Yeah. Shame on him, because look how things would have worked out. Even on a rookie deal, he would have come in, get some short amount of weeks on tape, and potentially audition to the rest of the NFL. Somebody would have been willing to roll the dice on him and see if he works next year.
Do you think that none of that came out? That had to be leaked out from the Ravens side. Fair to say? And you know how we don't know all the story, because there has to be a reason why Shador is being blackballed. He is not this bad. So, do you think there's more of this out there that the league is aware of that they didn't leak themselves? And it's like, because there has to be a reason other than, well, actually, there don't need to be, because billionaires are billionaires. But if your goal is to win, sometimes a billionaire will be friends with an enemy if you can make him $1 million.
Fair to say.
For them, there's no such thing as friends and enemy when it comes to money. If you're making me money, I'm here.
What does the NFL as a whole, what does the NFL shield have to gain, if you will, by blackballing Shador?
Why are the Colts not using Jonathan Taylor? The game's not, the game is over, but don't sit him. It's only the third quarter. I need more fantasy points.
No. See, that's what's wrong with you fantasy people.
Yo, the backup is in. Like, what the hell, bro? I started Justin Fields. I need to make up the points somewhere. For now. All right. Anyway, now that we're back, for those of y'all who are here, here's a score update. 32-3, Indianapolis up on the Raiders. Okay, who's the backup for the Raiders right now?
Oh, good question.
Because you can't keep putting Geno Smith out here. You can't. I know Brock Bowers is not playing, but you cannot. Geno Smith, 13 for 21, 134 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. If he has another 3 interception game 3 times in a row, no. Like, just no.
Oh, you know who their backup quarterback is for the Raiders? Kenny Pickett.
Oh, God.
They're not going to him.
Is just cursed, huh? All right. 16-14, New Orleans are up against the Jets, and they're also in the red zone. Might be running up the score a little bit. Dallas 23-3 over the Jets, which I'm not a fan of. The Eagles scored a touchdown. Hold on, what was the touchdown? Oh, Jalen Hurts to Saquon Barkley, 47-yard touchdown. So 17-3 over the Broncos. 17-13, Miami Dolphins over the Carolina Panthers. Panthers with the ball. And
oh wow, so the Panthers are making it a game.
And Derrick Henry finally got a touchdown. I guess he got another carry. So it's 34-10, Baltimore losing to the Texans. Biggest upset. Any upsets in any of these scores? My only upset is I didn't think the Jets offense would be this bad to only put up 3 points.
Listen, it's a passing league. You need to be able to pass the football. So Justin Fields hasn't been able to consistently do that. So that, although surprising, it's not that surprising.
What about for you? What's the most surprising score?
Houston is up 34-3 on Baltimore. I get it. Cooper Rush, different playing style, but
the defense. Where's the defense?
Yeah, 34-3 though, guys.
Last week when people were saying that, the Chiefs are back because they scored so many points on the Ravens. Is scoring points on the Ravens now an accomplishment still, or?
Based the way this season has gone, you can't definitively count. The Ravens aren't playing up to the expectations that
at this rate, I don't think the Ravens are making the playoffs. Forget winning the AFC North. They're not making the playoffs. This team right now is not making the playoffs, with or without Lamar.
I would say they've gone from, say, at the very least, AFC Championship contending team to now, hey, can they put it together enough so that they can be a wildcard team?
Like this is not a good team. It's just not a good team. Their record is telling you the truth. And I just kind of want to touch up on some baseball scores right now because this week. Hold on. Before I say this comment, I want to make sure someone is in here. And I'm gonna send him this clip. Let me see here. Real quick, where is it? I need to share this link again because obviously it doesn't save. Okay. You know how the Red Sox got eliminated by the Yankees this week? Just a little baseball talk because Boston related. I know a Yankees fan, and I was talking trash because we won game 1, and I did initiate all trash talk. And they won game 2, and game 3 was just very, I don't even know how to classify game 3. It was something. They both started rookies. The Blue Jays did BTA to the Yankees yesterday. Do you know the score from yesterday's game? The Blue Jays versus the Yankees?
No. Did they put up football numbers?
I mean, one of them did. Guess.
What was the score?
Guess how much the Yankees scored first.
17.
No. Lower. Here's a hint.
14.
Guess how many points the Yankees scored.
How many points? They scored 1?
They scored 1. The Blue Jays
Scored 12.
10. Love to see it. And I wish he tuned in for that one scene right there. All right, so other than that, I'm rooting for Detroit. I'm rooting for the Phillies just because I don't want the Dodgers to win. I am rooting for the Blue Jays because I don't want the Yankees to win. And I am rooting for, I don't care about the Cubs or the Brewers. I'm not rooting for either of them. Anything for you on the baseball front?
No, the Red Sox got eliminated, so the baseball playoffs are done to me. I'll just be curious to see who wins the World Series.
All right, there we go. All right, so back to football. We want to talk about this morning's game. Dylan Gabriel, his first start.
Hey, first start, first loss. Welcome to Cleveland, my man. That's how we do things in Cleveland. It's nice to see. He might have a long career here if he can keep things up like he did today. Just come out, get the loss. Rest of Cleveland dog pound gets to remain optimistic about next year. Status quo for Cleveland.
Minnesota.
Actually,
take on that one. They're 3-2 now.
JJ McCarthy. Let's see. What was his number?
He didn't play. It was Carson Wentz. He's still hurt.
He didn't play.
That sprained ankle.
Can you believe Carson Wentz is still in the NFL? Wow. Hey, he's got a loaded team in Minnesota. Glad that he was able to step in and get the job done. Hey, at this stage of his career, backup.
It's crazy.
Justin
Wentz went from
hey, hold on.
MVP.
While we're on Minnesota, Justin Jefferson or Puka, who's the reigning best wide receiver in the NFL?
I believe Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the NFL. He is right now just being held back by his quarterback. But Puka is coming for that title.
Puka's top 3 right now. And I think that he does a little bit more because they show you he's getting out there on routes and blocking and doing. You can put him all over the place. You can move him around, put him in a slot, put him outside. He seems to produce wherever you put him. I think you're right, Justin Jefferson. Hey, you've got the crown, but it's almost a style over substance. If you have to choose between the two, you can't go wrong. It's just one does a little bit more at the position than the other. Okay, just curious.
One does actually no. Let's keep going on the Puka talk because Puka is putting up numbers like he broke a record, quickest to 50 catches in an NFL season, I believe, is what he just did this week. And yes, Matthew Stafford he loves a throw happy offense. Matthew Stafford has always been very throw happy. I really wonder how many times they call in a run play, he checks out of it to go through a throw play because he wants to throw the ball. But my only concern with Puka is 2 things. Can you do it with a quarterback not named Stafford? And the second thing is, can you do it with he has been hurt every season of his career and always misses games. Can you play a full 17-game season? Those are my only.
Yeah, that's always the.
He answers.
That's always the concern.
Which we're gonna get those answers
6'2"
sooner rather than later, because Matthew Stafford's gonna be. If this is not his last year, then next year is his last year.
I thought Puka was smaller. He's 6'2". I thought he looked smaller in stature.
No, he's not a behemoth, but he towers over you.
6'2". Yeah, that's a nice size for a wide receiver.
Yo, Indianapolis is back in the red zone again. Let me see if Jonathan Taylor's playing this time. Oh, there we go. Jonathan Taylor, another touchdown. Let's go. 38-3. Colts over the Raiders, and it's not even the fourth quarter yet.
I thought you were making a prediction. I didn't realize you were ahead. I was like, oh, wow, good call. Because Jonathan Taylor did just run it in. Okay.
At what point can you not? Because you can't quit. You can't. Can you throw in the white towel? Like, yo, we're done playing. I know Brady's sick somewhere watching this score.
Listen, speaking of Brady, what has been the Brady effect on the Raiders? I feel like they made a big hoopla. Hey, Brady's going to be involved. He's not just going to be one of these silent owners. And at the beginning of the season, there were all types of concerns over, hey, I don't know how fair it is that Brady's going to be calling games and meeting with teams. And as an owner, how fair is that? And he might be stealing information and bringing it back to the Raiders. If he's doing that, he's doing...
It's a legitimate concern.
Well, if he's doing that, he's doing a shitty job because clearly it's not translating into wins for his team. Like he needs to attend walkthrough. He needs to attend more than what he's doing right now because it's not translating to anything on the Raiders.
Okay. His effect is no one can come into an organization and change a team in year one. Dan Campbell couldn't do it with the Lions in year one. Aaron Glenn can't do it with the Jets in year one. Name every team. You can't do it in year one. Sean McVay did it in year one, but those are far and few between. You know what I mean? Even Sirianni didn't do it with the Eagles in year one. So, damn, they came down low on Fields. Justin Fields is a very sturdy quarterback. Like, he takes hits and he gets up. But so with that being said, hold on, I got distracted. What was I talking about? Oh, Brady. You can't judge them until they get a legit quarterback, although they think they have a quarterback. That's why they paid him.
Geno Smith?
They paid Geno Smith. Yeah, they gave him a new contract this offseason.
He's a bridge quarterback. He's a bridge mentor style quarterback at this stage of his career. He is not the answer in Las Vegas.
No, but they gave him an extension. I'm not joking. They gave him a 2-year, $75 million extension.
Hey, they at least want to keep the ship reasonably afloat.
For NFL quarterback, that's a discount. 2 years, 75 is a real good discount, but you got to deal with him for another year.
So hopefully what they're banking on is in this offseason, they're going to find their man of the future, and he'll be there for 1 year to kind of teach him the ropes. And bye-bye, Geno.
Yeah, Rook, this is how you throw interceptions. Look.
That's what you don't want to do, rookie.
Don't do as I do as I say. Okay? Like, jeez.
Hey, the Saints have the lead now.
They do? Let me take a look here.
19-14.
Oh, they scored. This is bad.
The 1 o'clock games today are all trash.
In our season prediction, we were both right about the Saints, saying that they ain't gonna win many games, if any.
Who finishes the season with more wins, the Dolphins or the Saints?
Dolphins. Oh, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Really?
Yes. Yes. I do believe the Dolphins are going to be a little bit better than they were now that Tua is out. Defense-wise, I can't answer anything about their defense, but offensively, they're going to look better.
Who finishes the season with a better record, the Broncos or the Commanders?
Commanders. Broncos are what, 2-2, right?
Yeah. And they're having a shitty day today.
2-2. The Commanders are what?
2-2. 2-2.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, then the Commanders, for sure. Not even a question.
And the Commanders can hang their hat on the fact that, hey, Jalen Daniels hasn't been
We've been doing this with a backup quarterback. Exactly. You know what? I might have to actually tune into that Giants game. I think that's the only game that's actually kind of close. Is that the only game that's close today? Colts, Raiders, blowout.
Yeah, that's...
Jets, Dallas, blowout. Eagles, Broncos is kind of close. Dolphins, Panthers are close. Other than that, they're not. Yeah. Interesting.
Nope, the Saints just scored again, 25-14. So,
wait, the Saints just scored again?
Well, the Saints are up now, 25-14. They were just up 19.
I see them up with a touchdown.
Oh, fumble, turnover.
Oh, wow. 86 yards? Damn.
Jackson Dart, welcome to the NFL.
Yo. Well, yeah. How can you, so if you're a player in the NFL and you're down, like extremely down, like Jets down, which just scored a field goal, or Raiders down, and you're about to go into the change of the quarter, and it's about to be fourth quarter, how can you even like hype yourself up to get back out there?
Hey, keep the clock running. No stupid nonsense out there. Okay, tackle them in bounds. Let's go. We gotta get out of here. Game's over.
No injuries.
Right? Let's get out of here safe.
That's crazy.
Yeah, these daytime games today, trash across the board.
Meanwhile, Dak is actually having a masterpiece of the game right now.
Really?
Yeah. He has, 3 touchdowns or 4? 3 touchdowns. 30 rushing yards and 200 yards passing.
Against the Jets.
Okay. The other thing I did not expect from the Jets is for their defense to be this bad. They had a good defense. They got a defensive head coach. What happened?
When the defense has to play long periods of time on the field, no matter how good they are, they're going to get tired. They're going to start giving up plays.
I could buy that if they shut the team down early, and then as the game goes on, they start letting up yards, letting up points and stuff like that. But the game started off quick. A touchdown and a field goal down, I believe. That's crazy work.
No, well, you know what? Think about it. Let's say the Cowboys come out, they score. Offense comes out 3 and out. Defense is right back on the field. Maybe they tighten things up a little bit and only give up a field goal, but damn, give us a breather here, offense.
Yo, this is a very interesting turn of events. I can't lie. Right now, the Giants had the first pick overall. What are they going for? Not a quarterback. What are they drafting?
Offensive line.
You know, there's just some teams that just for some reason seem to never be able to get a good offensive line. I think it's a coach. We talked about it earlier. Coaching is a part of it. But I think the other part of it is they just don't know how to evaluate. The Giants have never been able to evaluate offensive line.
All right, here's my workaround to that problem. Do what you do best. Draft a defensive lineman. Then trade away one of your existing defensive linemen who will be of value to another team for an established offensive lineman.
Here's the issue. If a team has an established offensive lineman, they don't really want to trade them away. The Steelers traded away the 3 that I told you because they thought they were bust.
Yeah, I would say that finding defensive linemen is a bit easier than offensive linemen because, hey, defensive linemen's assignments are, hey, go get the quarterback, stop the run. And offensive linemen tend to have a bit more on their plate in terms of facing different fronts and knowing what to do in those circumstances.
Is it going to be?
It's pretty straightforward for a defensive lineman.
Is it this? Is that? Sure. No, like again, you know one other thing though. Oh, one other thing that should be noted is um, quarterbacks help offensive linemen be better. Tom Brady calling out the mic, um, calling out the mic, calling out assignments and whatnot. A lot of times the center does that, or the offensive line
Mhm.
captain, whoever it is. But yeah, no, like quarterbacks help. Like, hey, hot, 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 42 hot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that. And I don't know.
I think it makes sense to have the quarterback do it so that way the lineman and quarterback are working off of the same reads. If you just
Yes,
have the center doing,
that's
because
the goal.
you typically see the center calling it when you have a younger quarterback. The center will come to the line and
Yep.
he'll point out the mic and tell the offensive lineman what to do. It makes sense when the quarterback does it because, hey, okay, hey, we're all working off of this. 55's the mic. It adjusts your blocks accordingly. Makes sense.
All right. Damn. That got drilled. Oh man, yo, these games, like it really is. Is there anything on CBS right now? What's on channel 4?
The Eagles and
All right, I'll turn to that one then
Broncos.
because I'm tired of watching the Jets not do anything.
Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Here's another interesting piece to the argument. Jalen Hurts hasn't had a consistent offensive play caller since he's been in the league. They just put up a chart during the game that shows
Yeah,
that
he's
pretty
got a
much
different one
every
every
single
year.
year.
Every year he has a different one. Yep. So
Well,
therefore, is he struggling now because of that? Did it just now hit him? Like, what is it?
in the interest of being fair, it's hard to judge a player when every single year you're basically learning a new system or you're getting
Not a new
guidance from
system.
someone
Not a new
different.
system. A new coordinator, because the offensive coordinator leaves, and then the assistant offensive coordinator steps up. So I've worked with you before. I can't. As much as I want to give that, and is it a thing to worry about or think about? Yes, it is. But at the same time, it's the same offense. Like, unless the dude just said, "Oh, everything we did last year, because I was your quarterback, everything we did last year, f that. We're doing all brand new." You worked with him for 2, 3 years now, so you know what Jalen Hurts does. You guys have a repertoire. It's not an outside hire; it's a promotion on the inside.
Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
If it was an
Huh.
outside hire every time, like last year was an outside hire.
All right. So they're at least keeping it reasonably consistent, meaning they're not just bringing a stranger in and saying, "Hey, go work with our quarterback." Hey,
Exactly.
we have some form of rapport, some type of relationship.
That matters because I'm not going to come up with brand new terminology. We were using a whole bunch of terminology because as it's promoted inside, the offensive coordinator, I took some things from you. I'm like, I like this. I don't like that. So we're not going to do that no more. We're going to do something else over here instead. I didn't come up with new terminologies. I just removed some plays and added some more plays. Oh, wow. This is the first time the Broncos have
Actually,
trailed in the fourth quarter. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Ooh, good run. Was that RJ Harvey or Dobbins?
you know, they're trailing right now, but if
I
they
didn't see the game. I haven't
score
been watching the
on
game, so I can't tell you if it's been good or bad.
the Broncos,
Yeah,
they just can't seem to get out of their way today. I've got so many of these games open right now. It's
I've been
nuts. But
swapping
the
between
Broncos
them,
just
and it's
can't
the
seem
same.
to the Broncos can't seem to get out of their way. The score 17-3. If they're able to kind of get some rhythm here, they could make the game competitive because they're halfway through the third at this point.
Why did the Colts go for 2?
I don't know. That'd be
You're
interesting.
up 30. You were up 38-3. You went for 2.
Hey, this is our opportunity to work on some things.
So we're gonna run up the
play
score.
They were saving. That was the play they were saving for a 2-point conversion. And hey, let's try it here.
Yo, that's crazy work. You know, I have no problem with teams running up the score on other teams because if you don't like it, then stop me. Like that's just it's really you're letting me score. You're mad that I'm doing what I got to do to score. If you don't like it, stop me. You know what I mean? So when teams are sitting over here like, oh, it's unsportsmanlike to run up the score, no, run it up.
I believe it's unsportsmanlike if you are aggressively trying to run it up. If you take your foot off of the gas and now just based off of the bare basic offense that you're running, you're still scoring it on them. Hey, that I don't have a problem with.
What's aggressively running it up?
If you're still intentionally taking big shots downfield.
What if he's open? I'm supposed to tell all my guys don't run past the first down marker, stay within 10 yards of the opposite line of scrimmage to spare their feelings. Yo, F that.
Listen, guys, nothing but comebacks and draws for the rest of the game. Okay, we gotta give them a chance.
Like, no, listen, your feelings are not my concern. If you want to protect your feelings, protect your end zone. And then if you're mad that you can't protect the end zone, then tell your offense, attack mines.
Because one would think you want to start running more basic offense once you have the game in hand, because now that's fewer plays you're going to put on tape for other teams to get ready and prepare for.
Agreed. And also, you also don't want to do too much because injury concerns. Like, look at the Broncos right now, just trying to go down the field, and then now it looks like they lost an offensive lineman. You know what I mean? Like, that is the concern that you can have where you're like, the more plays you run, the more risk of injury you have. It's just the nature of the game. So you could run simple, straight up concepts to prevent injury. But like right here, the Cowboys did just a simple halfback dive.
Halfback dive.
A 65-yard run. What am I supposed to do?
No, guess what? No. Under those circumstances, you can't fight it. Hey, I just ran the ball up the middle. Did it. And you guys didn't stop it. I don't know what to tell you. If they were running schemes where they had guards pulling and tackles pulling and doing stuff like that, and they were, all right, you know what, guys? You're doing a bit much. You already got the game in hand. We got it. But if I call just the basic halfback dive and you can't stop that, I mean, guess what? What do you think we're doing right now? We're not running complex passing routes. We're just doing basic things, and you can't stop that. That's on you.
Yo. I just like honestly, these 1:00 games are they're ending early. Like for real. I low key, if the Broncos win this game, I'm really curious what the conversation is going to be for the rest of the week.
It'll be, hey, Bo Nix showed some grit. No, they're about to punt. 4th and 2. They're punting to the Eagles. They're not going to win.
No, they're in
the, you know what, the
Eagles, in the red zone. They're in like the 5-yard line.
The Broncos?
Yeah, the Broncos, it's 1st and goal.
Oh shit, I was behind for some reason.
How far behind are you?
I just saw the Broncos about to punt to the Eagles. The score 17-3. I was like,
quarter, 13 minutes left.
Oh, why was Paramount Plus behind?
I want to make sure I'm not behind because maybe a turnover happened and I didn't know.
No, I've got a ESPN window open. You're right. There's 4:37 left in the third. Denver ball 17-3.
No. I'm in the 4th quarter. You might want to refresh that one. J.K. Dobbins just got a touchdown. It's about to be 10-17.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and they scored. It's 10-17. Oh, these are ads they're
44 to
showing. These
10 on
stupid.
the Ravens. My God.
Yeah, I'm going on record with this. Ravens, wild card team at best this year.
No,
They're not
I'm
coming
going
out
on the
and
record for
playing
this.
like
I
a
find this is
team.
our record take, and again, I got to do this more during the week. I got to make more clips and make them shorts and reels on YouTube. I'm saying the Ravens aren't making the playoffs. You're not going 1-5. Listen, I know they say, oh, 1-5 teams don't make the playoffs, but the 1-5 teams are usually bad. You are eventually you are what your record says you are. Like, we can't keep saying the Ravens are good. The Ravens are good. Your record, listen, it's like saying, hey, listen, I know I'm 1-11, but I'm still a good team. Shut the hell up.
Listen, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Typically, after 4 weeks, we know who's the cream of the crop. We know who's preparing for next year. We know those teams that are kind of in the middle where, hey, if they go on the right streak, they could still be dangerous. Right now, I'm not feeling that the Baltimore Ravens are who we thought they were.
You know what? For next week's video, when we for next week's video, what we're gonna do is update our end of season rankings in record predictors. We got a quarter of the league in now. I think we're ready to redo them and see how much we shifted from what we said before to where we are.
I think that's a fair and good, adequate time to do that.
Yeah.
Even though I had Daniel Jones as, hey, he could resurrect his career, I didn't necessarily think they were going to come out and be playing 3-1 and be about to go 4-1 now and be in this position.
Let's not say 3-1 no more. They're 4-1. If somehow they found a way to lose and the Raiders came back, Anthony Richardson starting next week, because ain't no way we up 40-6 and we found a way to still lose this game.
Oh man. Jonathan Taylor looks dominating still. Daniel Jones is, hey.
You know what the crazy part about Jonathan Taylor is? He doesn't even have that many yards. He only has 66 yards. But it's 3 touchdowns.
I'll take it, because the less wear and tear you can put on a running back's body, the longer they could potentially play. So, hey, if we don't need to hand off to you 30 times.
17 carries, 3 catches.
20 touches, but just broken up. I'll take that. He's not doing a Christian McCaffrey, because isn't McCaffrey in the top 10 of catches as well
targets,
as rushing
top
attempts?
3 in targets in the NFL. That's crazy work.
So, for example, ready? The Colts are up 40-6. You know what they're going to do for the rest of the game? Run the ball. If while they're just handing the ball off, someone breaks one for a 75-yard touchdown, well, you know what, Raiders? That's on you. We're not trying to pass the ball anymore.
I remember there was a year Cam was still on the Panthers, and I think it was he was doing the S on his chest, and the defense was mad at him about that. Like, stop. Like, I guess they were running up the score. And he did the touchdown. He did this. And they're like, yo, get back over. And they were pissed off. And he was like, and after they asked him, like, oh, what's going on with the whole exchange? What's going on and whatnot? And he was like, man, listen, they didn't want me to celebrate. And I told them, if you don't want me to celebrate, then keep me out your end zone. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't celebrate.
Let's not forget.
Celebrate 4th and 1s.
The thing is, Reddy, let's not forget, you're still dealing with 52 high testosterone filled men where
grown
egos
men
and pride and all that's on the line. Grown men. There you go. Grown men. So,
like, forget the testosterone. Men don't want to be disrespected. People don't want to be disrespected, regardless of
like
man or woman.
Bam, you got the game in hand. Calm down.
Yeah. I kept running my
Richardson's in the game, baby. Yeah.
Who?
Richardson. Anthony Richardson.
Damn, they said we ran it up too much. What if Anthony Richardson busted out a 90-yard touchdown run? Oh, 90. Now I want to watch this game. Damn. But I actually want to see this Eagles game instead. All right, let me get this Colts game on my thing. Hold on.
Paramount. Let's go.
Who's playing? It's the Raiders and Colts. So what is that? I need to be in. What color?
Oakland?
Raiders Colts.
Uh, no, Las Vegas.
Vegas, blue. Vegas, San Fran, and Indianapolis. All right. Vegas, San Fran, Indianapolis, Vegas.
Are they gonna let him throw the ball? I wonder, Anthony Richardson. Third
They
down
just had
now.
him throw. He just threw a pass. They just said on the stats I see here, he's 1 for 1 for 9 yards. Damn, they took out freaking Taylor too. Now it's the backup running back and Anthony Richardson.
It's too
Oh
early
wait,
to
no.
tell, but I
Okay,
think the
hold on. I need to
game
see this play. I missed the play, but I need to see this play because Anthony Richardson passed to Anthony Richardson down the middle for 9 yard gain. So it seems like it was a tip pass
Oh,
catch.
exactly. Yeah.
That's that's crazy work right there.
Oh, what? What? Yo, fam.
What?
You didn't just see what Anthony Richardson did on 3rd and 10.
No, I did not. I'm still trying to get the game up.
It looks like the route was a comeback. The wide receiver beat the cornerback, and the ball went 10 yards down the field away from him. And then the wide receiver was just like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hold on. Say it again.
The play call, the route the wide receiver was supposed to run was a little comeback, a little 10 route hitch, little 10 route, 10-yard comeback. Instead of throwing it to him, Anthony Richard threw the ball about 10 yards beyond him, and the wide receiver just turned around so confused. It was Mitchell. It was like, yo, what
Okay,
are you
so
doing?
now my question
Think.
is, my question is then, did Anthony Richardson call the wrong play?
He made a really bad throw.
No, I'm not trying to say it was a bad throw. I'm thinking maybe he thought it wasn't a comeback route. Maybe he thought it was a go route. No, not a chance.
You know what? He's too hit or miss for me personally. He needs more time to develop, and unfortunately,
I see the
NFL's not development friendly.
I see it. That's crazy work. Sam Darnold probably was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. Sam Darnold was probably a little worried, like, wait, hold on. You want to take me out? For real? Then he saw that pass and he was like, oh, no, it's all right. Yeah, no, he needs the reps. He needs the reps. Yeah, I'm trying to be a team player. He needs the reps. Damn,
Listen,
all right,
4-1, nobody.
for the day.
Unless you're an Indianapolis Colts fan, nobody had your team being here. So yeah, let's get Daniel Jones out of the game, keep him healthy and safe for next week. Richardson, get out there and get some development work in.
This is also part of the thing where it's like, yo, we kind of need to protect our players from themselves.
The Giants' fumbling issues is what allowed the Saints to get back in the game.
Dang, they fumbled again?
They were just showing the highlights from the game, how we got here.
Oh, the Eagles 3 and out, Broncos marching down the field. Damn, why am I? Okay, hold on. Am I an Eagles hater?
I think you're somebody who just
for them a lot.
No, I think you think they're overhyped,
and that's why I want to see them fall. So I'm not a hater. I'm calling a spade, and I want the reality check to come in, right? And so I'm not a hater. I just want the reality check to set in.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I could deal with that. I ain't trying to be a hater. You know what I mean? I'm just this is disgusting. Ooh, look at them go.
Uh-oh.
Yo, is that 3 first downs in
What?
a row? Okay, no, that wasn't the first down.
Uh-oh.
Second and he must have stepped out of bounds. What, second and 3? Second and 5.
See, the
All
thing
right, so
is, they
what's
just got to slow down.
what does
They
Anthony
just got to
Richardson
slow
got to
down
do?
and run their offense.
What's Anthony Richardson got to
What is
do
what?
right here? Because it got leaked out this week that he wants to get traded, or he's not wants to get traded. He's open to getting traded. And the Colts, honestly, it's 5 weeks. Sam Darnold is who he's showing to be. It's not a flash in the pan.
Daniel Jones. You keep confusing those two.
I keep saying Sam Darnold, don't I?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Daniel Jones is showing it's not a flash in the pan. This is legit. So what do you?
Well, the question is, who's going to give anything up for Anthony Richardson right now, based on what he's put on tape these past couple of years?
Ain't nobody want to work with a project. Everybody wants a finished product in their hands.
His best bet would be to end up with a quarterback whisperer like
The Vikings. The thing is, you can't do
Vikings.
all the. Okay, so
gonna say
either
the 49ers.
the Rams, because Matthew Stafford's on his way out the door anyway, or who's another quarterback whisperer?
Spend a
doesn't
year
have
in
a young
Shanahan's
quarterback.
system as a backup.
Who?
Spend a year in Shanahan's system as a backup.
Who's Shanahan?
Shanahan out in 49
49ers?
San Francisco. Yeah. Because Mac Jones is likely going to play himself into a contract somewhere else.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that after. So don't forget the Mac Jones part. But if he did go to the 49ers, Purdy does have an injury history. We just got to be legit. Wait, what game are you watching?
Broncos in the red zone.
Damn, not Cortland Sutton. I'm playing against him in fantasy.
Broncos in the red zone.
You're the Broncos. You score a touchdown. You go for 2, or you just tie the game?
I tie the game. I trust my defense. Hey guys, you played a major role in getting us here. They scored! Oh!
How did Ingram get that touchdown?
Nice play. Nice play.
My maintenance guy at my apartment is from Denver, and he's a Broncos fan. And I know right now he's shotgunning the beer for that touchdown.
Oh!
That
was a nice play.
Said, yeah, he broke the play. Oh, he broke it. You know what? I got to take a look at something real quick. And take over the stream for a second. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta look up an information, because if what I'm thinking is happening, you're gonna love this stat line. I'm gonna go invisible for a second. So it's you so
Listen.
go ahead.
Denver Broncos have made
talk to
today's 1:00 game the best game. Coming back from a 17-3 to deficit, they're now. Oh, they're going for 2. What?
Oh, love to see it. You're ahead of me. Don't ruin it for me. You're ahead of me.
And they got. Oh!
Yeah, I think you ruined it for me.
Denver Broncos just took the lead in the fourth quarter,
That's a
18-17.
Sean
I was wrong.
That's
I was wrong because you know what? Defense, you've kept us in the game. Why not win? Go win us the game. Go get them off the field. Offense got us the lead, and then
That's a Sean Payton call. Sean Payton will run the score up. He don't care about that.
That's what's up. Wow. Okay, so just getting back to Anthony Richardson real quick. The problem around the league is I don't think any team's going to trade for him. He has to Best case scenario, hope that he gets released and he can choose where he goes, and then he chooses to go to a team that has a quarterback whisperer like a Shanahan. Is it Kyle Shanahan? Yeah, Kyle Shanahan in the 49ers. In all likelihood, if Mac Jones keeps playing even remotely like he's been playing these past couple of weeks, he's going to play himself into an opportunity somewhere else next year, which means that the 49ers could, in theory, if they wanted to, bring someone like an Anthony Richardson on the team. Problem is, for every great flash of brilliance and flash of great play he shows you, he has what he just did a little while ago, which is throw 10 yards beyond a comeback route, which that's him. I think the best stretch I've ever seen of him was when he played when the Colts played the Patriots last year, and uh-oh, and they were down, and in the fourth through 3 quarters he looked horrible. He looked like shit. He couldn't get anything going. But come the fourth quarter, here he is. He's running the ball. He's making his completions, and if he could be that version of himself, he could be worthy of an investment by another team. Outside of that, I don't see it.
58 yards passing second half from Jalen Hurts, not counting the screen pass they ran to Saquon. That was a 47-yard touchdown. Since halftime.
He's not helping his case.
But his case is, I just want to win.
Don't you want to be the reason why we're winning?
He said he don't care as long as I get the win. That's literally what he said.
I want my quarterback to have a different mentality. I get it. Yeah. Hey, when the cameras are on, hey, I just want to get the win. But when the cameras are off, I want them to be like Tom Brady. Hey, if you can't catch it in practice, I'm never throwing you the ball ever again.
Yo, they got him dinking and dunking to go down the field. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's got some passes now, but he got 2 passes in a row to Devonta Smith. One was a screen pass, and the other one was just a quick out. That Devonta.
Oh, illegal man downfield. Let's bring that one back.
Anything. Yeah, you can't be doing options like that. You got to be careful.
Yeah, it's gonna end ugly in Philadelphia for AJ Brown. It really is.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's gonna be worse than Odell in Cleveland. It's gonna be worse than Odell in Cleveland for real.
I can't remember how things ended up with Terrell Owens in Philly. I know there was the whole Donovan McNabb concern.
There's a whole Donovan McNabb issue.
And they chose Donovan over the wide receiver, right?
Yeah. Donovan finished his career there. Yeah.
So, no, he played in Washington at the end. Remember? He was a Redskin.
Oh, he did? He did 1 year? Oh, interesting. Yo, Broncos could come off this game winning 3-2, feeling like a whole new team.
Hey, we just came back from 17-3 from the reigning Super Bowl champion. Yeah, we should walk around feeling ourselves a little bit. And if we could do it against them, who can't we do it against?
Yo.
So technically, we're not.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Time out. Breaking news. The score is 24-20. Dolphins up over the Panthers. But guess how many yards Rico Dowdle, the backup running back who's in for Chuba Hubbard, has today?
120?
Higher.
Oh, 150.
Higher.
Oh, he put 200 yards on the board?
200 yards. Where his longest run is only 50. So it's not like he had like a 90-yard run in there or whatever.
Hey, 4th and 4, Eagles are going for it.
You know that take I said about Miami earlier about, maybe the offense might open up or something? Forget that. Don't even tell me. If it's the Eagles game, don't tell me.
It is. Pass interference. Oh,
This is
offensive
what the
pass
wide receivers
interference.
want, though.
Oh, offensive pass interference.
Literally, listen. This is what the wide receivers want, though. Give me a chance. Give me a
Yeah, but
chance on
hey,
Saquon.
you have AJ Brown on the field. You have AJ Brown on the field. Give AJ Brown a chance.
Well, that was Devonta Smith who did that catch. Like, yo, just give both. I feel like AJ is speaking for the whole wide receiver room. Like, he's like, I could talk because what are they gonna do? Cut me? No.
18-17, 5 minutes left to go. The Eagles are about to punt to the Broncos.
Because
If they lose
okay,
this
this
game,
I'm telling you right now, this is exactly what the mainstream media is gonna say. Is there a problem in Philadelphia, the defending champs? 17 points is not enough to win the game. But guess what? They've been winning by this entire season. Hold on, let me pull up their scores for the entire
actually,
season for real. Philadelphia games. Week 1, 24 points. Week 2, 20 points. Week 3, 33, where they really only scored 26 offensively. And I think they actually had a safety in there too. There was defensive scores in there. Last week they scored 31. So offensively, they've never scored more than 30 points. Well, they were winning, but you can't expect to always win scoring less than 20 points or about 20 points a week. That's literally what the mainstream media is going to say. And that's literally what AJ Brown has been saying. Is like, yo.
hold on. I don't understand what's been going on because Saquon Barkley only has 6 touches for 30 yards.
Yeah, but how many catches does he have?
Ooh, and the Broncos just got a first down and stayed in bounds.
Run the clock. The clock is your friend. The clock, he juked back inside. The clock is your friend.
I don't know why I'm so excited to watch the Eagles lose. Hey, is this how people used to feel when the Patriots were winning? Okay. 4-yard gain. Keep that clock running, baby.
They scored 4 touchdowns last week, which was the most points they scored. And also that second half was the half that they're talking about like, oh, the offense is there. Why aren't you guys running it? That was when he started the first half with -1 yards, ended the game with a lot of yards.
Listen, the national media is going to say that they need to get Saquon more involved and get him more than 6 touches. They need to open up the playbook and get AJ Brown going. It's going to be the same. And then they're all going to say, well, at the end of the day, they won the game.
It's what was it? Someone said, oh no, what was that? You got to throw a flag. That's intentional grounding.
There was a wide receiver in the area.
There was a wide receiver in the area? Okay. There's 2 things, right? Shannon Sharp said, he always heard a coach say this, don't ignore in a win what you wouldn't ignore in a loss, right? So here, yeah, we're winning, but we're not winning good. Oh, they called the flag. They threw the flag.
Oh. It looked like there was... Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I saw number 83 crossing.
Yo, it's
Saints are going to pick up their first win.
Yeah, no, crazy. I did not think they would. All right, let's just take a look. It's 14-26. Damn, the Giants didn't score anything after that fumble. 37-14. Oh, they got a touchdown. Hey, the Jets actually got a touchdown. Congratulations.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they didn't. They took it. They picked the flag up. Let's go, Denver.
Oh!
Stop it. Stop it.
Clock's still running.
Damn it, not Sutton though. I'm facing Sutton. Anyone but Sutton. Damn, Jalen Waddle put in work.
Yeah, no Tyreek Hill.
Which was something I thought could
See,
happen.
no Tyreek Hill's
I gotta
gonna be
go to these
good. No
numbers.
Tyreek Hill. No Tyreek Hill's gonna be good for him because he's not going to be able to
Be
be
that
the
number one
feature
option.
wide receiver.
Yeah.
Just set himself up for a payday.
46-yard touchdown. There you go. Good job. Damn, I'm projecting to
Oh,
score
delay of game.
160 to this week. Sheesh. That's what Woody Marks scoring 2 points. Crazy work. Okay, let's see. What am I looking for here? Saints Giants still 14-6-26. Saints pretty much won that game. Cowboys Jets 37-14. Cowboys won that game. The Dolphins Panthers game is the game I need to go to next after this Eagles game, because that one's getting really close. Colts Raiders, that one's done 40-6. Texans Ravens 44-10. Texans up. And those are only games from the 1 o'clock games that we can talk about right now. Yo, this is a very interesting game.
Yeah, so the Oh, and the Dolphins have the ball.
Yes, they do. If I'm not mistaken, they just kicked the ball back to the Dolphins, right?
I just put it on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 2nd and 10. So
yeah. You're the Broncos. Ideally, you want a touchdown. But if you're in field goal range, do you go for it on 4th down to get the first down and make sure you get to the touchdown? Or do you take your 3 points, go with a 4-point lead until Philadelphia score a touchdown?
I take my 3 points and trust my defense, who has kept me in this game so far.
I can't be mad at that logic. All right, so there's really 2 games going on right now that we're focusing on. It's the Broncos and the Eagles, 18-17. I got it at 4th quarter, 2 minutes, 37 seconds left, 2nd and 14. Broncos got the ball up 1. Potentially could kick a field goal. And the other game worth watching.
Down goes Tua.
Panthers. You're joking.
He got sacked.
Oh, I thought you meant like he's injured. Oh,
No,
you gotta be careful. Tua got that history.
4th and 18. They're about to punt.
They need to go for it though. All right, Broncos. All right, now they're in field goal range for sure.
3rd and 2.
29-yard line. Yeah, 3rd and 2, 29-yard line.
Oh, the Eagles are starting to burn through timeouts. That's what you need.
That's what you want. Yeah. And that was actually a good timeout call. I'll give them that. Before the 2-minute warning, you get a stop here. You don't call timeout. The 2 o'clock warning will be the timeout that you need. And then they're going to kick the field goal. And then you have 2 timeouts with 2 minutes to get the touchdown. You punted the ball?
You're looking at the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. You can't risk getting Tua hurt.
You're down 3. 1 minute left and you punt
Timeout.
the ball. Oh. Oh no, that's a flag.
4th and 2.
You gotta throw a flag. That's a late hit. Yeah, that's a flag. That's a late hit. That was a late hit. No need. Dude was on the floor. That was a stupid thing to do. You see it? The Eagles play?
Yeah. Zach Brown.
Yeah, like dude was on the floor. He was not breaking it. He was tackled. Oh, that's game. That's game. Your only hope is a turnover. That's game. Now
Well,
let's go back to the Miami Dolphins. I know you have 3 timeouts. You're down 3, 1 minute left. You punt the ball.
Mike McDaniels, boy genius.
Oh my god.
Mike McDaniels, yeah.
What? You gotta go for it.
You're trusting your defense now to get you in the game. The same
Gave
defense
up 200 yards to a running back.
The same defense that let the team get back in the game that you were leading 17-3, 17-0, or whatever it was to.
Oh my God. I just can't fathom that play call. Oh, yeah, no, this is a game. They're like literally at the 14-yard line. Game's over. Good job, Denver. Yo, I just can't.
Shout out to Denver.
I can't even fathom the Dolphins right now. Forget it. They're not even gonna talk about the Eagles. They're gonna be like, boy, genius, punt friendly? Like what is this? How am I losing with 1 minute left? Just because I have 3 timeouts don't mean jack squat. Okay, great.
I thought
now
McDaniels was gonna get fired early in the season. Now what are they?
Ooh.
1-4, 1-5 now?
They
Dolphins
will be 1-4.
coach?
They will be 1-4. Who's the first coach getting fired?
I think McDaniels is the Dolphins. He's the biggest what the fuck in the NFL right now.
No.
You think
Titans.
Who?
Titans.
Oh, did you speaking of the Titans, you see Cam Ward's press conference? Hey, where he
love
was
it.
essentially
I
like,
love, listen, he's blunt and honest. He literally, that was not just to the media, that was also to his teams. Like, yo, bro, we're ass. We're ass. Like, no. And I like that leadership because it's like we all need to do better. This is not acceptable. Like he's saying this is not acceptable. I would love that in the leader. Listen. Yo.
The Broncos still need at least 1 to 2 first downs. Yeah, they definitely need one.
They need one. They need one. If they get one and then just kick a field goal, they still win. Because no timeouts for the Eagles to get down and score a touchdown, that's asking for too much.
Well, Mike McDaniels is going to be looking for a job. Yep. Panthers just did victory formation, took a knee. All right, here comes a 2-minute warning for the Broncos.
This is what you're talking about. Oh, you're winning. We just want you to run the ball into this 3 yards in dust and not run the score up. This is what you want them to do if you're winning the game.
What do you want them to do? Come out 5 wide and say, ha ha. My.
Am I 4-0? Am I? Nope, I am not. I really lost this fence. Oh, wait, hold on. How did I lose with Jonathan Taylor? I faced Jalen Waddle, Puka, and Javonte Williams. Yeah, that's why I lost. Holy crap. That's crazy work. I got my first loss in fantasy in this one league because I faced Javonte Williams, who has 26 points, Puka Nakua, 24 and a half, Jalen Waddle, 23, and the Colts defense for 16. It almost doesn't matter who I have playing. I had
It
Jonathan
sounds
Taylor
like
and Mason Taylor. That's crazy work. It don't matter.
yeah, whoever you sent out there this week was gonna get it handed to him.
They wouldn't get the job done. That's crazy. Oh, by the way, how are you and me tied for last place in my league?
Oh, and sleeper, listen, I don't want to talk about it. I'm hurt. Just I don't know.
By the way, did you see Jeannie's gutsy call this week? She picked up Kendrick Bourne before the game on Thursday, like 5 minutes before the game, and started him.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he put up some numbers.
Yeah, he put up numbers. That was a gutsy call. I was like, oh. And she was like, you see, I moved in faith. I was like, you had to start Kendrick Bourne, to be honest with you. Who is that man?
Oh, so you're doing just as bad in that league. That's what's up.
You're doing what? Yeah, no, listen, I'm not trying to do bad in any league, but yeah, I'm doing bad in that league. Yo.
Oh, man. Come on, I can't wait to hear the Eagles stories for next week.
Make sure they lose. And I need to make sure the Dolphins also lost. Hold on. Well, I didn't pay attention to the Dolphins. I stopped watching.
The Dolphins did lose, yes.
They did?
Dolphins are over. Yeah.
They couldn't stop them, right?
Nope. Victory formation.
That's all they're going to talk about next week or tomorrow morning. Even tonight. They're going to be like, you're 1 minute left, down 3, you punt the ball? Who cares if you have 3 timeouts? Like, I'm playing 5D chess. Well, maybe you should start playing 2D chess because it's not working for you.
Oh, are they in field goal range already?
Oh,
right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Wait, who are you looking at, by the way?
Broncos, Eagles?
Yeah, no, they're definitely field goal. They're in the red zone. Okay.
Now, see, this is the problem.
Here's what you do. 4th and 9, you got to go for the field goal. You cannot go for it on 4th and 9.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you go for the 3. The problem is on the other side of the ball, you still have an A.J. Brown and a Saquon Barkley, 2 players that are home run hitters at any moment of the game, and you're going to give them just over a minute now.
To be fair, I don't know if they're going to call a timeout, but I would not waste a timeout here if I'm the Broncos. I'll take the delay of game.
Nope, they called
what's
the
the point of
calling their final
timeout? My kicker, if this 5 yards being this close, it's still shorter than an extra point. Like, is this really going to be a problem for you? I'd rather save that timeout if I'm on defense and I need it. Although, why would I be calling timeout on defense when that would help the team, but the other team? But you never know. Ice the kicker.
See, we're gonna give.
What if you want to ice the kicker?
They're gonna give them They're gonna give them a chance because all they need is a field goal to
a touchdown
all around.
They need a touchdown.
Oh yes, now they will because 3. Yeah.
God damn,
shit!
Tampa Bay already scored? Don't tell me he missed it.
It looked like it was a false start, or it looked like encroachment.
Oh, okay.
Oh nope, false start, offense.
How the hell is it already 3-0 Buccaneers?
Is it 4 already? Don't the 4 o'clock games start at 4:25?
No, the game of the week starts at 4:25, but the other one started like 4:05.
05, okay. Yeah, Chargers, Commanders. That's going to be that. Hopefully, that's a good game.
Oh, it
On
better be
paper,
a
it
good
should be.
game. That's the game I'm gonna be watching. Wait, how are the Jets and Eagles, Jets and Cowboys still going? Oh wait, no, it's not. Okay, I'm on the wrong side of it. Listen, that tackle, I will say that tackle, that late hit tackle,
Mhm.
really put the nail in the coffin. Because it's one thing for me to need a touchdown. They would have had like over 2 minutes left. Now they got 1 minute 11 seconds and no timeouts. You really cost the team.
And honestly, I understand sometimes when it's a bang bang play. That
Yep,
wasn't a bang bang play. You
it
you
wasn't.
had a
It
running
was
head
clearly late.
start. All you have
I'm
to do is
always a
put your hands
defense
down and keep them
apologist.
there.
That was late.
Hey
Mm.
AJ, I know you haven't been doing much all game, but could you come out here and win us the game, please?
Listen, you do that, AJ gonna tweet. I knew I can. They thought I couldn't, and now we know.
Okay, 25-yard line. You got 66 seconds. It's doable.
No, it is doable, but the fact is that you need a touchdown. Is the if it was just a field goal, it's really doable. The touchdown,
Ready?
Jalen Hurts,
These are the
all eyes
moments.
on you, my guy. They're not looking at AJ. They're looking at you.
I know what Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes would do in this moment. Sack.
You're enjoying this loss a little too much, man.
I am, because you know what? Bo Nix was a pick of mine, and Jalen Daniels was a pick of yours, and you seem to think that Jalen Daniels is going to finish this year with more wins than Bo Nix. And they're both year
Yes,
two
he
quarterbacks, so
will.
the battle of the year twos.
All right, let's go. We should put a bet on it. Dinner.
I'm open.
Dinner.
Oh, perfect. That works.
All right.
That works.
Whoever has a better record gets treated to a dinner. Figure it out. There we go.
He got a sack,
Just so you know, I don't eat lobster.
incompletion.
Oh! Yo, this loss. Oh, they all of Philadelphia is like, where's the
This
holding call? There should have been a holding call.
He didn't pull on the shirt. Come on. He held it. Yes, he didn't pull on it, and the ref was right there, so the ref saw it. I was thinking the same thing for a quick second.
Damn, not a sad Karen for Philadelphia. Fourth
Flag.
and
There's gonna be a
seven.
flag
Hold on,
there.
don't hold your reaction. You're ahead of me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a flag. That's the thing. On diving catches, it's kind of hard for you to defend that. Again, like I said, I am a defensive apologist. Because if you dive with them and touch them during the dive, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're tackling them before they got the ball."
I felt like he was a little handsy before
He
the
was a little
dive.
handsy beforehand. Oh, and then it was a trip. Yeah. No, I'm not mad at the call, but just at the same time, it's like you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Honestly, it feels like Philadelphia's hoping that you create some penalties for them. They want you to beat yourself.
Okay,
And he
9
did it.
seconds.
Edge Brown coming back to that huddle. Throw me the damn ball. I'm a high pointed. I know it. He's coming into that, and mind you, he loves using Bible verses, right? He's gonna come in. He's gonna come in. Damn, what's a good? Mi à la crase, de mi à la crase, toi mi à la crase, voyez boule, voyez le moi. No, he's going there. When Jesus says yes to AJ the ball. Oh, how you drop that?
How far ahead of you am I?
You're really far. Dang, I thought he was gonna get the interception. What flag are you looking for? Defensive pass interference? Like they're really replaying it like there should have been. He went for the ball. As long as you're going for the ball, it's not a flag. Damn, now they're gonna say the referees.
3, 2. Okay, delay of game now. Let's push them back 5 yards.
Yeah, you're too busy asking for a flag. Congratulations.
Oh, they gave him more time. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Well,
How did they get the ball like that? For real? Wait, not how did they get the ball like that? How'd they get a whole new play clock?
yep. Okay. It might have. It probably was supposed to reset, and it never did. Shout out to the Broncos. 3-2 on the season, coming back from a big deficit against the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And
you could do it against them. You could do it against anybody.
Even more. Yo. That was a good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the condensed version of this one uninterrupted all the way through to get a better feel for the game, because I just thought that they were going through the motions. The Eagles had this locked up.
I don't know what to make of the Denver Broncos. I know you believe in them. But my issue is I don't know how good they really are.
Well, they seem to have a pretty decent quarterback and coach combination for the time being. Let's see what, if anything, they're able to build off of that foundation.
Who are the Eagles' next game?
I don't know.
Their next game is they got the Giants, Vikings, and Giants. Oh, they're going on a 3-game win streak. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, no, we fixed it. They're gonna be like, we fixed it. But then after their bye, listen to this. Because it's Giants, Vikings, Giants, bye week. Packers, Detroit. Then we don't care about this. Dallas and Chicago. Chargers. And in their last 3 games of the season, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
Okay. They could beat the Cowboys and the Bears. They're going to beat the Commanders. I mean, obviously. They might be a wild card team this year.
The Eagles, wild card?
No, not the Eagles. I thought you were reading off the... Okay, you know what? That makes sense. I was like, okay, he's reading off wrong. But I thought you were talking about the Broncos record.
No. Eagles. Okay, Eagles.
The Eagles... well... They should beat the Bears.
They should beat Dallas.
They'll split with the Commanders.
But the thing, their last 3 games is Commanders, Bills, Commanders. All those are going to be prime time. I don't care what nobody says. All 3 of those got to be prime time. And even hopefully, I hope that the last game against the Commanders is for the NFC East Division title, where they can't afford to sit anybody.
That'll be what's up.
All right. Any parting
All
words for
right.
our fellow watchers?
Parting words. Listen, what started out as a dud ended up pretty exciting for the daytime games
It
here.
did.
Thank you to the Eagles. The Broncos beat the Eagles, so that added some excitement. And then the Panthers also picked up their first win of the year as well. Hold on, is it their first? Yeah.
Shame, might not be, but shame on the Panthers. Shame on the Dolphins. Like now, you gotta fire the coach. He lost.
He lost the room. He lost the room.
He should have lost the room.
How else do you explain a loss like today? You lost the team, buddy.
Because how am I supposed to believe you that you're gonna be this genius and you're gonna do it right, but you literally. We're an offensive team. At the end of the day, we're not a defensive team. We're an offensive team. Trust us to get the first down. You forgot what team you got. Like, I really don't know what to make of it.
If I'm down, give me an opportunity. You know what? Let's go down fighting. Let's go for it. But punting, you got your time. Timeouts are nice, but and like I think we said at the moment, you are now relying on the defense that allowed this team to get in, and you're hoping that okay, hey, they figured it out. They can get a stop now. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't under any circumstance. All right, well, guys, I'm chucking up the deuces. I'm about to go watch the
So we got for
game.
you.
I'm watching the Commanders Chargers game because that's the one that's really got my attention right now for the second half. But drop a like, drop any predictions you have down below in the comments. You know, reach out to us. Follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter is in the description. And anything else we want to add in there?
Let us know what we got wrong. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe.
Deuces.
We out.